Dad, I'm doing a stream.
Can't prove it.
Well, I can, as it turns
How?
out.
How can you prove it?
What's a
It's on the
stream?
internet right
Oh,
now.
damn it!
Good morning, Bunny and Phoenix and anybody else.
Bun. And
Well,
Phoenix.
hello, people.
And other people that haven't said hi yet.
So there's this big thing going on in Nova Drift where there's a speedrun contest, and as I'm the one who started the speedruns in Nova Drift, people are like, you gotta compete. But I know that I can't compete these days. People are too good. So I've decided that I'm going to make a new category, the antithesis of speedrunning, slow running.
Speedruns according to sloths.
You could call it a walk.
How slowly can I get to
Well-
wave 100?
So you've got speedruns, and now we've got the slow rolls.
Slow walks.
The slow roll. Yeah, we're slow rolling. How's it going, Tiny Eng and Galaxy Razor and Median? But yeah, winning by doing it slowly is actually a pretty interesting problem in and of itself. Because the waves don't stop just because you decided to stop killing things. Eventually, they'll just keep coming.
So the waves keep coming, and they don't stop coming.
Yes.
Something. Hit the space.
Hit the space running.
Yeah.
And there's a timer down here, but I don't think it rolls while in the menu. If it does, then we would just not use this time as part of our time. Also, lever shot getting blasted.
I mean, it's actively rolling in your menu. So
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think the time is rolling here, but for adjudicating, we would probably try to remove menu time, which is a bit more annoying, admittedly, but it's the only way to do it fairly. So
Yeah.
really, I've just made a problem for everybody. I'm just, I've made a problem for which the only solution is annoyance, and really, that's on brand.
You've never done that before.
I don't know about that one.
I may have been lying.
Here, you know what? I'm just gonna run these guys around for a minute, but I can't let them build up too much because then it gets crazy. But this is how we're gonna be doing the most stuff that we do. Let's do
First time
Siphon Shield.
trader. Edward Starter.
How's it going, Edward? And Zero, and anyone else who I might have missed? Pseudonym and Hoverfish,
And other people.
and Nalanti.
Here on Ultra, see it. Never mind.
Hello there.
Thank you for the follow. So yeah, we're just gonna get the Sentinel body,
Got 'em.
and then this is how we're gonna try to kill things, just by existing near them. And then the shield should hopefully keep itself topped off as much as possible because it's absorbing.
Observing.
Well, that said, with stuff like this, I don't know how long we can last.
It's a little sketch. Also, a hype train is close.
I don't know where my golden bit badge is.
Did you check your back pocket?
Not lately.
Probably gonna want some shield regen, so I'll go for that. Just trying to live my life out here. I kill things by existing in real life.
These guys just have an annoying habit of just wanting to stay just a little bit away from you.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually says the boss name now. That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't fixed it yet. Because I keep forgetting, because I don't have time. Time is an illusion.
I was like, time? What is that?
One day I'll rechange the localization files. One day.
This is not that day.
Shield durability or regenerative shields. I want them both, but I think shield durability I'm gonna get first. Also, my shield immediately broke as soon as I picked that.
It seems durable.
I'll be alright. Don't worry about it.
And it's back. Okay. And it's about to be gone any second.
Yeah, Sentinel with Pulse. You made a choice there.
Well, I'm not even pulsing.
Yeah, he's not. He's like, on principle, he's not using it.
Well, things are going according to plan. It might not look it. But, if the plan is to not win very fast, then all according to plan, baby.
Strap yourselves in, everybody.
We gotta see how long we can get this going.
Yeah, but strap yourselves in, but take your time.
Make sure it's nice
you
and
know,
secure.
Because, you know, we're not going anywhere fast.
If anything, this run is the science of how long will a boss wave last until the game gives up on you and you start spawning the next waves.
I mean, they've done that before, haven't they?
Yes. Oh, the Edward starter got blasted by Tiny Eng. The train has left the station.
Which started iTrain.
Oh. I will say the boss is adding a lot of friends. Maybe I thin out the herd a little bit there.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of nonsense going on.
Might be time to start using the pulse. It's
Your
not
pulse.
adding much. Oh. Rude.
See, look, I just used the pulse to get rid of the ads. That's all.
Oh, you know what you should do? Instead of Sentinel, you go Carrier. Just let your little minions do all the work.
Yeah, but they might be too efficient.
For a while, and then you get to Station Omega. And you just live there.
Station Mega.
See, really, this is just a battle against my patience.
This is the battle of attrition.
No, I was at least reasonably confident. Yeah, there we go. Here's the new waves. I was gonna say, like, I was reasonably confident that new waves would start.
I remember that taking much less time in the past.
Yeah, in the past, they did not. It did not. Like, it seemed to me like it took maybe about, I don't know.
No, game!
The game was like, okay, you're taking too long with this.
The surprise assist.
It was tired of your nonsense.
Shield effect radius, I think, is gonna be pretty nice.
You know, that brings up an interesting thing, and I'm not sure if anybody ever mentioned it about it, but I haven't really been keeping track of it. Like, how long can you keep Spitfire going? It's like, can you take Spitfire all the way to Seraph?
The game will eventually say no.
Probably.
Between comets and singularities.
Yeah, I was just saying, Comets is just like, alright, clearly this guy doesn't know what he's doing, so let's help him out, and then just sends a comet straight into their face.
I could just go invisible and the enemies can't shoot me, but then there's still, like, the screen would get populated over time. And I'd have to deal with that. So, admittedly, the being invisible might be better than Sentinel, but look, it's my first run. See what happens.
So, like, hypermetabolism and regenerative shields eventually?
Yeah, that's probably not an awful idea. I can also get adaptive armor just for the armor stacks.
That's true.
But yeah, well, I like the idea of hypermetabolism, I think. My shield was so close to coming back just then. And now it's gone forever.
Well, okay. GG?
That was the test run. We did it, everybody.
That was a warm-up.
Sweet victory. Grenades. Alright, let's just dance around these for a little bit. Siphon shield. That went faster than I thought. Look. I still got that speedrunner blood. I'm sorry.
He has to temper himself. He has to feel like, go slow. Go slow. Go slow.
Alright. Let's see if we just sit here. I'm going to take a drink. See what happens.
You just got shot.
Yeah, they get lucky. This is the plan, is it? Just sit still for eternity.
Hold on, I can't sit still.
Uh-oh.
I gotta put my
Can't
drink
sit
down.
still. Uh-oh. Incoming. Wee woo, wee woo.
Damn it.
I will say that I probably won't be trying this particular challenge for too long because, you know, as we're experiencing, maybe not the most exciting stream material.
This is gripping content. Edge of seat material here.
I mean,
Look, I know you have to buy the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge.
edge of
Sunday.
Edge of seat whenever you know, you like forcibly take part of the seat away from them. Just leave them with like a bar to sit on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, we're good.
Oh
God!
No, you're not.
Significantly less good.
I missed the train.
This is just like a very extreme game of hide and seek. No, we're good. We're good.
I got bumped into you and he still
this
just
guy's
doesn't
just pushing me around.
I swear I hit something over here. Where did he go?
Yeah.
Show yourself, coward.
Oh, my shield's holding with a pixel. Oh. Oh, there it goes.
There's a little too much nonsense going on the screen for you to just sit still.
Ow! Oh, God. I'm kidding. Oh, I don't think I'm going to survive.
Yeah, like, the strategy becomes a little bit flawed whenever, you know, the entire screen. Yeah, they can't target you directly.
Boom.
But
Yeah.
whenever the entire screen is just filled with bullets, it's like they don't have to.
Well, that's the idea. The idea is you have to find a middle ground where you can clear out enough so you don't die, but it's also slow enough. So really, I just got to be more offensive.
So, well, I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
There's a bunny in chat now. Hi, bud.
Hi, buddy.
stealth body, siphon shield, and maelstrom. That's what we need.
Also, high ruler diamond, and anyone else who I might have missed? Somebody.
Somebody, anyone, whoever, you, yep, you. That
Yeah,
person.
you.
Is anyone there?
Are you still there?
Go with precision. Yeah. Well,
Bastion.
we'll do a quick palette cleanser round. I just want to, after sitting around for a couple of rounds doing nothing, I
Just
just want
want
to
to
shoot
murder
something.
things. Get in there, murder thumbs.
He was able to
Yeah.
like hold out on it for all of 12 minutes. Everybody.
Honestly, that's about 9 minutes longer than I figured he'd last.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Same though.
Look, I have also played games with him. I know how this works.
See, another idea that I can do today is try to get the last 2 achievements I don't have, which would be dying to a supply train and then getting all of the voids, but not using evolutionary niche because we've learned our lesson.
Oh, and you've had so much fun with that one. Something.
I mean, it was fun right up until it didn't work.
It was fun right up until it wasn't. Whoop.
Well, that was a good run. Good talk, everybody.
Things are going well.
Man, this is my life now.
All right, I have one for you.
Okay. Shit.
Hullbreaker Celestial Lance. Let's go.
Come on. Finish me.
Okay.
Just wasn't feeling that one, Chief.
So we're not even 15 minutes into the stream, and this is your 5th run.
I'm trying to show everybody how good I am at this game. Everyone says I'm so good at this game.
Look, if we're going any percent runs, that last one was pretty good.
Yeah, how quickly to die. How's it going, Arden? Yeah, look, you said speedruns, right? That's how quickly you end the run. Done.
That was more of a speed fall, but
I mean, technically speaking, if you wanted to get the fastest speed run ever, you literally start the run and then immediately abort it. Hey, look, it's how this is 1 second.
click start, Alt F4, done.
fastest run ever.
It's something. Alright, we're gonna hull strike. I got amp on this. I'm thinking of... Can't think of the last time I did a hull breaker where I had like some kind of like tempest break emergency systems. I just fly through the universe and continuously explode my shield.
That could be fun.
I don't know how well it'll work, but it could be interesting.
Does the amp effect work on crash damage?
I believe the damage it improves is global. So yes.
Interesting.
Big bad Beetleborg.
No, it's thrust and weapon damage. So
I
since
mean,
I will
so
be going
the
faster,
thrust itself
then
works, yeah.
I do more damage. Well, I don't want any of these necessarily. Juggernaut increases my knockback resistance and crash damage, but also makes me slower, so it kind of evens out a little bit, but I also get the extra max hull.
Honestly, it's probably worth it.
Yeah, sure.
What the hell was the thing's name? Serotan or something like that?
Tyrannotitan.
Beetleborg. That's just, it's a misprint right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm just like, it looks like...
He is big and bad.
Eh. How's it going, Avers?
Yeah, we're...
And Cold Fire Dirge. Bunny, that's not how you spell Beetleborg. I mean, that's what I need. Absorption is something I need. So I can just meh. I'm also going to need alternative forms of damage so that I can hidden power, because this weapon gig is not for me. Oh god, High Roller Diamond. He was so young, presumably.
I mean, not if he's a diamond. He's been around a while.
I mean, diamonds are forever. And he's been around since the very beginning of the universe. Who knows?
I don't think diamonds were at the beginning of the universe, strictly speaking.
So they lied? What the heck? They said the diamonds were forever.
It depends on your definition of forever, I suppose.
Look, I've worked at Walmart long enough. I know what forever is.
There's Blink. Blink is always nice. Do I need the Blink? Nah, I don't need the Blink. Don't I want the Blink?
If you don't blink, then you're gonna get blunk.
I'm going to take the Blink for several reasons. One, it's Blink, and I like Blink, and Blink is the best movement skill in the game. And
Well, it's also another source of damage to get it.
But yeah, that's the other thing. It goes towards hidden power.
Blink actually counts as a source of damage?
Yeah, because you can blink into people and it does damage.
I didn't think that was a thing until you got, like, strafe or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, displacement?
Yeah.
Displacement enhances the fuck out of it, but...
Force armor, I think, also counts as one. Because it adds
so.
blast damage to your bips and boops.
Interesting.
Eh.
Donk!
Eh.
It's like, eh!
Yeah. You're a bip and a boop.
What about the bop, though?
Discord
Discord isn't bad.
Skirmish actually increases my crash damage by 25%. So all of the other stuff where like you alternating between booping and shooting, I don't use any of that, but just the flat crash damage is fine.
App.
But explodey shield.
I would bet, but my voice mod is completed on the fritz right now.
Have you not squared that away yet?
It's something with the latest software update for it. It'll work for around 12 to 16 hours after a reboot, but then it just stops doing its thing.
That's
Bizarre. Real fucking annoying.
Don't just woodpecker him to death.
Yeah, look, we'll get in there. Efficiency will be good eventually. Regeneration is good now. I mean, efficiency is also good now. Like, I'm not firing that much, but I am firing.
Remney, I think that Lee's kind of spitballing this run.
Yeah. How's it going, Zertan and Remney and Skullnana and Zombie Fan?
Everybody else.
And Wraithbow. I don't think I said hi to you yet.
Hello.
Take care, buddy.
Everybody.
Don't forget to do a Firefly build. I'll have to do a Firefly build. We should get Candescence because we're gonna eventually be Celestial Lancing, right? So Candescence will work in the long run.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I want to say that Purge and or
Purge definitely counts as another
Candescence.
damage source, I believe.
Yeah. Boost! Oh, well, there's our Tempest Break.
Biggest shield bar ever.
It's big enough.
Oh my.
We need the kinetic boost. Alright, let's start testing out our zoomies.
Hey, Purge.
Hey, what do you know? Purge.
Ooh, biscuit. Ooh, biscuit.
Let's see. Terminate's not bad.
Dominatum.
And then Regeneration's also not bad. Valdo Shields is not bad considering what we do, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably take that first.
Yeah.
Eh.
Get out of here, you little punk.
Oh, hold on. Wait for it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. There it is.
I love how your near misses keep making him look like he's dancing.
Oh, he was. Hey, look, hidden power.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Alright, let's officially get rid of that weapon. Who needs it?
Hidden power.
And now efficiency is quite good. Because I use...
Reasons.
Yes.
Donk.
Bye,
Hold on.
remember.
Hold on. There we go.
Donk.
Oh, look at all this space litter.
This right here is one of the builds. If you can get it online and actually get it really rolling, it is what you can get to easily get Planet Buster.
So here's Purification, but then here's the actual Celestial Lance.
I'd probably go with Purification first.
Nah,
Or that.
the build's supposed to be the Lance. Also, emergency
Oh, okay, fair
systems.
Mm-hmm.
It will provide collision immunity for a second, which will be hilarious. But we have the Celestial Lance to do damage, so it's fine.
So let's see how long Station Mega lasts.
You still don't have regen.
How'd I end up back out here?
So it's a good question.
Oh, because my emergency system phased through his existence.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Got him.
Donk. I said donk. There you go.
New Donk City.
New Donk City.
Dibs on Pauline.
Oh my.
You can have her.
I'll take some adaptive armor. We're kind of going all in here.
Get back here.
3 minutes.
Our Celestial Lance just destroys our shields so instantaneously.
Uh-huh.
But it's funny.
Well, purification.
There you go.
We just kind of explode.
I know, right, Scott? Also, hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Morning, Scott.
Bonk. Oh, what's the idea here? It's brave of you to assume that we have any cohesive thoughts.
I mean, the general idea is to become a comet.
I think most of that XP just went into the sadness hole.
Yeah.
So if you can become a comic, can you also become a like and a subscribe?
Yes.
Sweet.
Possibly.
Do it.
And you too can become a... Exclamation mark Zelda.
Eh.
That guy had a family.
Yeah, and they're next.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're next. Can't leave any orphans.
That's fair, 'cause if you do, that's how you get Batman's.
Channeling. Oh, you're supposed to die.
It's just the part where you fall down.
Oh, Scott's gherkin.
Oh my.
In public?
Oh, it's Krabby Patty, except it's not called Krabby Patty because I've ruined everything.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, that... it's like, that asteroid was unusually large. Donk. 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 He's like, what is happening right now? Stop it!
Ta-da!
It almost seemed like it was just like its whole strategy was just like
To
turtle
die.
up, turtle up, and hope that you die first.
It's not a turtle, it's crab.
Crab up and hope that you die first.
Man, speaking of, I need to play Crab Champions again.
I still haven't played it just because I never got around to it.
It's just psychotic.
Well, it's two things. One, I never got around to it. And the other one is, like, money's tight. And a lot of times when I play games, it's because it's a demo or the developer sent me the game and I don't... Crab Champions never sent me their game, and it's like, it costs like $20. I don't want to pay $20.
That's fair.
I will say, though, like, in the long run, good stream game.
Oh, I can imagine.
Real good stream game. It is, however, if you know what you're doing, it's very breakable.
I mean, as most
Sloth-
games in that genre are.
Sloth and I had a run where we made it to, like, Island 90 or something like that. And our combined DPS was in the 6 to 7 billion range.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, we broke the shit out of it.
Really?
We get to the point that if one of us pulled the trigger, everyone's game slowed to a crawl.
Okay.
Uh,
Core shielding?
Take it easy, Primer. Grandeur does increase our crash damage. It lowers our thrust, but increases our size and our crash damage. And gives us
doesn't suck.
extra levels.
Yeah, it doesn't suck. I wouldn't go crazy with it, but 1, maybe 2 is not bad.
Going a little slower is not the worst thing in the world, considering that my speed also hurts me at the moment. Now, do we start going all in with the rampages?
I mean, given that laugh, I would say probably yes.
No, we want to go slipstreams.
No, we don't. No,
Yes, we
we
do. Yes, we do.
No, you want to go slipstreams. The problem is you use the word we, and we is incorrect.
No, it's the royal we. Damn it.
Oh my.
It's the ennui.
I think for the Royal Wii, you need to go to the Royal Water Closet.
That global damage and extra hull and shields is all quite nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, thank you.
Corrosion, I don't think I need, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Does it even do anything for you?
No.
It
I mean, it does a very little bit, but it's
What?
like
Yeah, but like not nearly enough to waste a level on.
you say it's
You're
good for wave clear. It spreads the fire, but that is not my problem.
You don't have bloats, do you?
I mean, Celestial Lance spreads the fire.
In Razorblade, I am not sabotaging myself. I legitimately think that Rampage is quite good.
Is that bloats right there? What
I
is
don't
that?
want Gemini Protocol. I do want Conversion for what little it'll do. It's like Blitz is like
I mean,
not that
isn't
impactful because since we do a little bit of fire damage, the chance of them being at 95% hull isn't always gonna take. It'll happen
Yeah.
sometimes, but not all the time.
Eh,
Yeah,
it's
I got
actually
20
gonna
rerolls.
feel
I
like a
think I
reroll,
just
yeah.
reroll.
Hey,
Hey,
of course
look,
you do.
hey, look, a Rampage.
Or Budfire.
I should take the core shielding because it's very good. The extra hull, the extra
Yeah.
shields, the armor stack
I
duration,
think
and
the
the
core
self-damage
shielding's-
resistance are all relevant.
I think the core shielding is probably your best chance right here, or best option.
But another Rampage.
Well, okay, yeah, the Rampage is probably rarer than core shielding. Core shielding will probably show up more readily than Rampage.
I'll wait on the Rampage. The Rampage is a common mod, but did you like how I purposely went right into the comet to assert dominance?
Just to show him who's boss.
Did you run in there screaming "Daddy" wanting a hug, or what?
As one does to assert dominance.
What? Now, I don't know what I just heard, but man, it was something.
I feel like if you're going for dominance or not, it depends on how you say and what kind of inflection you have on the word "daddy."
You are so lucky, but Vodbun's gonna just get you.
It's alright, I'll be sleeping by then, hopefully.
That's because she's bashed you in the head.
Sleeping
Multiple
with the
times.
fishes.
Concrete boots on you.
Daddy fish do.
Ooh, bravado. Now we're talking.
Yes.
Dying star.
Hold on, I gotta run away from all this armor. You'll never get me. You'll never get me. How long can I dodge it?
Oh, it's your own version of the Green Demon Challenge.
Yeah. Oh, the problem is it's with the XP, and I want the XP. Oh. I was trying to get the XP without getting the triangle, but it's like, the XP will disappear. I need that.
That's a pickup I don't recognize. What does the armor fragment do?
It just prevents some damage for like the next X amount of seconds.
Okay.
Hyper metabolism is fine, but getting conversion gives us some more base hull and shield, and will convert some of my shield into more hull, which I want my shield to be smaller and my hull to be bigger.
Yeah, take conversion.
And that unlocks regression, where I can really start clearing out some stuff.
It's so tiny.
Inge? I mean, she's in chat, or she was.
Oh, you guys aren't
Bonk.
supposed to have shields.
That's no fun. The shield, if anything's gonna ruin you on this, is gonna be the shields.
Nah. And now we just kind of zoom around.
At the speed of Nova.
Zoom in around. I do have to... I can't go full tilt, otherwise I will die.
Uh-huh.
Such is the power of Celestial Lance.
One hypermetabolism will not be a mortal idea, though.
Got him.
Well, he's not got yet. There he goes. Now he's
Poor
got.
Punchy.
I mean, got him enough.
He been punched. Good old Dying Star.
Is it something that you really want with this?
I don't
No.
think you need it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
think so. I mean, if that's the case, then you could just regression right here, right now, unless you're wanting regen.
Regression what? Regression takes out all tier 1 mods, of which
Oh,
none of these are
okay.
tier 1.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
How's it going, 5-cent nickel? We all know the answer to the question, are you a hull or a shield type of guy? It depends on the run. There we go. Propulsive munitions. You know, for
Masochist could be
all the
fun.
weapons that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Chaotic Ambition, potentially. Nah, let's keep rolling. We got plenty of rerolls. Now, Regression would hit two things here. Shield durability and shield effect radius, none of which I'm particularly interested in. And that would make me smaller.
But a little more slippery.
Yes, which is what you wanted.
So then you take all the slipstreams after.
And yeah, done. Oh, and I still have another level?
Yeah, regression gives you a level.
Oh, yeah. Dirt.
You could just take like Defiance. I would say either Defiance or maybe like at least one Masochist.
Defiance is quite good. The plating, the self-damage resistance, all that stuff is pretty strong. I think Defiance is pretty decent pick up here.
Zap.
Brannigan.
How dare you?
Alright. Run away from the triangle again. I need the XP.
Aw.
Twin Strike.
Oh, it's the best.
It's like I could get a Scorching Wake, but I feel like it's not in the spirit.
Isn't it? I mean, because comets leave behind, you know.
I would
stuff.
say it's in the spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Like I'm just thinking crashing and exploding, and that's just passively burning.
You said you're trying to be a comet, and comets leave stuff behind them.
Well, I'm not necessarily trying to be a comet. It's just I happen to be a comet. It's just
It's like I'm not trying to be. I just am.
it's not a phase.
Did they change the way the rampage works?
From what do you think it did before? Because it's always done this.
I mean, it looks to me like I thought that it was supposed to just like continuously like give you more and more thrust the more of them you take.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, you only have the.
I only have one.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you.
Like, your last stand in honor of James.
That and you know.
Also, magnetism with a build
Yeah.
like this is really good.
It's true.
Yeah, when
it's
I'm
true.
when I'm zipping about as much as I am, that's not awful. Big numbers, pretty colors. A boost.
That's the rainbow of death.
Taste the pain, bow.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Just
Wow,
shoot me
it's
so
like
I can
you took
explode.
you took so many of those shots and you just didn't care.
Hey, you know what makes Hullbreaker even Hullbreakerier?
Yeah.
Evolutionary niche.
Evolutionary niche.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I could do more Atarax. Yeah, that would also make my Hullbreaker Hullbreakerier. Is just start banking levels.
Rue.
So you know what? I shall.
Okie-dokie. You need how many levels? 5?
4 for it to show up.
Yeah,
Four
four
for
for
it
it
to
to
show
show
up,
up.
okay.
5 to get the first level of benefit. That's not just the base. Every level does X.
Okay.
And then 10 levels for the next benefit, and then 20 levels for the final benefit.
It's a Dargan.
Drive by.
Got him.
Oh, and then an immediate Juggernaut.
That Juggernaut stood no chance against you.
Well, he didn't stand because he didn't have any legs. He's an orb in space.
Ah, well,
Lieutenant Dayton.
Wait a minute.
The bippity boppity boom build. Something that completely lost coherence halfway through that sentence. I mean, to be fair, if I made it halfway through a sentence before I lost coherence, that might be a new personal record.
I'm sorry, I lost track of what you were
Halfway
saying.
through, yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually very good for you.
Razor Blade's real mad that I haven't taken Terminate, which just means that I want to take it less and less because that's the type of personality I have.
I mean, when you're hitting for 5 digits, Terminate doesn't really do much.
And no, it doesn't, because he's gonna be like.
It
There's times
actually
where he's.
is fine. Like, it's a good talent to have. It's just that
Yeah, it's not. It's
when
not.
people are
it's
like,
never
you
bad
gotta
to
take
have.
it, and there's like screaming at me, it just means I want to take it less because I'm a rebellious spirit.
I mean, it's largely unnecessary on this kind of approach.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. Like whenever these things die in one shot, anyways, it's like who cares?
Bonk, bonk. Trying to think how many levels of Adder actually will even be able to save up this late into a run. I don't know, we might be able to get to level 10.
Gonna find out, ain't we?
I don't think we're gonna get the full 20. I'll try.
The full 20.
How's it going, Morgenstern?
Oh god, Noida, that's a game I haven't touched in a long ass time.
I have not touched Norda for quite some time as well. I might want
Likewise.
to since I've started doing the Twitch thing. I might want to consider doing it, but then
I had a hard time with Noida, both because it wasn't that much of my bag, and also every time I played it and recorded it, everyone's initial reaction is just, you're doing it wrong. And then I was just like, you know what, I don't want to play it anymore.
Honestly, with that kind of game, I get where you're coming from, very much so. Because like with that level of breakability, if you're not immediately from the outset going to try to break the engine, people are gonna think you're dumb. Because people are dumb.
I know, right? Lee's already been fighting that out, although he did take care of that particular person.
Oh yeah, there's.
I was following a
one
little
idiot.
bit of that. Did it keep going?
I gave him a chance to redeem himself after I was just like, your analogy makes literally no sense.
Yeah.
And then he doubled down, and I was like, all right, you're gone.
Oh damn! What did I miss?
Also, thank you for the 3 months. Magic 6x6x6.
Magic.
What did you miss? It just him being
Stupid,
yeah, just
Like, I'm,
for the lack of a better word.
like, I'm
think
so
it's
sorry
my
that the name of the game is
obligation to sell
prominent
a
in the
game that I
title of
don't
the
own.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's not how this works, dude.
It's like any sensible human being is just like, if they want to know what the game is, aside from the fact that it was in the title, just pick a gaming platform of choice, do search, find game. It's not rocket science.
The only time I'm obligated to link to said game is when they're sponsoring me.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I do it then.
And that's part of the sponsorship deal.
Hey, what counteracts you?
Hey.
Do. Ouch. Bullets, my one weakness.
Max Raven, I don't think that there's an update. Lee's just doing things. Oh,
I could have just stayed in there, but I
I
didn't.
mean, you could have.
Also, Scott was like, "Is my reverse psychology working yet?" Because he'd said that he totally wouldn't want me, or I totally should take 4 hypermetabolism, something like that.
Well,
the
no, he
answer is,
said-
no.
I think one wouldn't be bad.
I was wanting to comment on something about that, but like the conversation went elsewhere. He said
Why,
that
Archangel?
don't take the 4, or he would be really mad.
Yeah, wink nudge.
I mean, it's Scott. He's usually mad, so.
Yeah, but like, mad as in like insane, not mad as in angry.
I mean, that's it.
I was using both.
Both.
Have I done the 7 Challenger yet? I think I've done like a 6 maybe. I don't know if I've done the full 7.
7 Challenger. That sounds like a special edition of the Dodge Challenger.
Sounds like a
7
moon
Challenger.
mission.
It's mostly just opportunity cost, honestly. It's just the opportunity doesn't come up that often. And a lot of times when it does, I don't want to.
As soon as you said that, Furos, about being a moon mission, I immediately flashed back to friggin' what was it, Moonbase Alpha? Like the game that you don't play to play the game, you play it because it has text-to-speech and it's friggin' ridiculous.
I'm not familiar.
Nor am I.
It was funny as could be with the videos that I watched of it, but mostly it was just like it's funny to watch, but I probably wouldn't bother playing it myself.
For some reason, my shield doesn't last very long, and I don't know why. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Level 6.
I wonder if at max speed you can do enough damage to actually take out those guys' shield in one shot yet.
Maybe.
I mean,
But I don't want to test it.
To try, yeah.
Yeah, because if I fail, then I am dead. The literal definition of an all or nothing situation. How's it going, Jets? Can't wait for the Swords update? Same. I'm very much looking forward to the Swords update.
I'm still waiting for the weapon mutations if it ever happens.
It'll happen, but Chimeric's a busy guy, and weapon mutations are complicated, it turns out.
I know, but at the same time, it's something that he, like, I don't know, hinted at or previewed or whatever, like, so very long ago.
Bonk. Yeah,
Yes.
eventually there will be weapon mutations where all of the weapons will have different variants that you can change them into. But it's probably not going to be for a little while yet.
A very long time. But when it happens, if he puts it for every single weapon in the game, the number of potential builds in the game is going to go just absolutely nuclear.
I mean, only if he adds a nuclear weapon.
I wish.
Bonk. Over for a bit.
Scott's just like, I don't care about this. I just want ATO.
Well, they've been teasing the next DLC for that too, so I understand it. I'm interested to see what the new characters are going to be. Bonk.
Yeah, you got him.
Is it possible to make a good torrent build? Yes. Is it possible for me to make a good torrent build? Debatable.
Just about to say. Hey, grab battle.
I got little miniature versions of you. Stop that.
Just bonk, bonk, bonk. 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 I accidentally broke my shield right before I touched him, and then I phased through him instead of bonking him. It's just, well, you win this round.
It looks to me like you sort of like glanced off of him and he just detonated.
Take it easy, Stuffy Doodle.
Say,
Feel
Doodle.
better.
Say,
His shield's locked and loaded. I gotta take care of that before it becomes a problem.
say hi to Bunny for you, Seffy. I mean, if you're still here. I can't do that, but Seffy Doodle says hi, Bod Bun.
I
Did
feel
I do
like that's
good?
cheating.
Did I do good? I feel like I
I
did
mean,
You did.
technically, the mission was successful.
good. Yay.
Back in the day, the way you did a really good torrent build was do like the Matrix build, where when the shield talent, where when you would take damage, your shield power would improve. Like pretty much stacked infinitely, and you could set it off with the self-damage torrent stuff very quickly, and then you could make it so anyone that went within your temporal shield would just stop.
It's,
Oh yeah, I
it's
remember
true.
that.
It's true. That was
Oh,
actually
this
a
is where
very
I
successful
die.
build. Oh boy.
Whoo!
Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not allowed.
Okay,
There, you got him.
okay, so everything's fine.
Calm down just a little bit.
Everything's cool.
We will.
Great.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Just had to chill just a little bit. Wow.
Everything's cool. Everything's great.
See?
Nothing bad ever happened. Stop shooting me with bullets. They hurt. Alright, comets, calm down. Calm it down a little bit.
Boo.
but don't like it down? Or subscribe it? I don't know.
More boo.
An
All the
attempt
boo.
was made.
All the boo.
The boost!
Oh, yeah, another one for torrent was the like the blast mines build
Yeah, yeah.
where you
And-
took
The
torrent.
emo or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
loaded
Hemo Wave
mines.
was one. Yeah, there's several torrent builds that are pretty good. It's just that I'm not good with any of them.
Yeah, that never stopped you before.
Yeah, I know. I've made a whole career about being bad about stuff.
My favorite build will always be the hidden lightning ninja build, because I'm pretty sure I was the one that discovered that you could do the shock and awe build with Spectre and just stay permanently stealth while you're still attacking.
Big ass singular strike, rancor, charge strike grenades. Let's go. Speaking of nuclear options, that's about as close as you can get to a nuke in this game.
It's true.
Woo!
Woo!
There was one or two shots there. Just friggin' Gatling gunning their friggin'
Lady
railgun
Devils.
shots. See, Evers.
Gatling rockets. I missed the Infino rocket build. Shame they had to fix it.
That was
Oh,
kinda
you
bad.
can't do that anymore?
Oh no, they fixed it a
Oh.
while back.
So, what's the name of that super mod? That you just basically turn whatever you're using into a Gatling gun?
Barrage.
Barrage? Yeah, so you can't do like barrage missiles anymore?
Oh no, you can do barrage missiles.
You
There
can.
was there was a
The infinite missile thing was
There-
a very different trick.
there was
yeah.
a bug a while back where you could infinitely charge.
Charge,
while
yeah, I remember that
making
one.
Rockets, and then
Yeah,
rockets
that
would
wasn't-
go to infinity and beyond.
That was a little busted. Not gonna lie.
It's hilarious. I know there's some people that are just they're real mad about it. Be like, why are you showing off exploits? I was like, because it's fun and I think it's neat and interesting. It doesn't disparage the game in any way to show off some things that aren't working exactly as the developer intended, but they're still fun and interesting.
Can you still do like the infinite retaliation loaded mines thing?
No, because there is an internal cooldown now.
Gotcha.
That
figured
was
they were
another
up
one
to
that
it.
they
I just
had
don't know how they do it.
to work around because
It
reasons.
was also stupid.
Um, bonk. Bip. Oh, those lasers actually kind of hurt.
Suck it, nerds.
Yeah, I would say that potentially my videos could bring things to Chimeric's attention, but Chimeric is also very active on his Discord, and there's people way smarter than me that figure these out much faster, so he usually knows about all of them. It's just like I catch them before they get fixed to show them off. Because I think it's interesting. And just because something in your game is acting weird doesn't mean it's a bad game, so it's fine. And I think Chimeric understands that. There were some other people who just like, why are you trying to show the game in a bad light? I'm like, I'm not. Calm down.
Well, and sometimes the crazy stuff just become a series-long meme. Looking at you, Gandhi.
It's true.
Is Vogelspin still doing his Nova Drift thing? Or has he moved on to other things?
I mean, I haven't been keeping up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was still doing it. At least playing it casually.
There are a lot of things on this.
I was about to say, there's one or two things on the screen.
Let me just try to make my way downtown here. In your opinion, since it's a single-player game, there's no need to nerf anything. The only
problem with that,
reason
Dragon,
is
like if there isn't at least some level of internal balance, people will just use the same weapon over and over again.
and a counter argument to the single-player aspect of it, there is a global high-score leaderboard to consider.
Yeah, also that. It's like even in single-player games, balance to a certain degree is still important. Just for overall experience.
Also, this wave 240 is
that bulwark.
Okay. Let's see. We're gonna try to recover a little bit here. Get our licks in.
Isn't this the first time that Seraph has showed up this run?
This run, yes.
Huh.
Oh, you shouldn't have blinked there. That was a bad blink on your part.
What? Right into you. Ooh, that's nice.
And the people who complain about videos who show off bugs and glitches never heard of the spiffing Brit. It's true. And the best part about the spiffing Brit is a lot of times the games that he's showing exploits for are sponsored by those very games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, Dragon, that's the point. Like the philosophy behind single-player balance is that there is no peak performance. Like that's the thing. Balancing in multiplayer versus single player are very different philosophies. But like in a game like this, when there are so many different ways to play it, if there is not some level of internal balance, it's everything's going to be the same because people are going to gravitate towards the things that are better. As long as things are close, the level of user experience is going to be vastly improved.
Unless you're someone like me who's the low-tier hero by heart.
Something, you're great and possum.
Well, that has nothing to do with even being disparaging. It's just I like characters that most other people think are bad. Because I like proving that they can be quite good. Or
I mean, I just like fun mechanics.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're the best or not. As long as I can have fun with it, I'm good to go.
I mean that's obviously also true. It's just a lot of times those two line up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Lee, case in point, I have heard stories about your ball adventures.
And
Yeah, on Gundam.
yeah, Gundam Battle Assault 2, playing the worst character in the game. There's a couple of games where the character I think is the funnest is just the worst.
Yeah, but
Cough, Dan, cough.
Exactly. Like, Dan's not a bad character.
Well, in Street Fighter V, his latest rendition, he was actually pretty good.
Like even
But,
even in the earlier renditions, like he was originally intended as a joke character, but if you knew what you were doing, he was actually pretty good.
Yeah, he just has less tools than others because usually one of his specials is designated to a taunt. But Dan is the master of Oki.
Oh, completely unrelated though. That Stolen Realm game that we dabbled with a ways back has
Yes.
apparently undergone a lot of work.
It's had some work done.
Just a little bit.
A little rhinoplasty, you know. Just...
Yeah, like actual like world maps and honest to God quests are in the game now, and added a whole new character class. I need to go back and take a look at that one of these days.
Who has time to look at things?
Oh, right.
It's like,
During
there's
the
so many
summer, not
things, and I'm
usually.
just like, I don't know how I'm ever going to have time to look at them all.
Just have to do it one thing at a time. Probably the way the Bub's been doing.
Oh God, he got hooked on Dave the Diver last night. That's gonna be a ride.
Zinta sent it to me, so I also have Dave the Diver. I don't know when I'll have a chance to check it out, but
It's one of those games that
in
like
my possession.
it's a lot of fun to watch and like second chair comment for. I don't know if I'd enjoy playing it.
interesting.
Because it's not just it's like 4 or 5 games in one.
From the trailer I saw, that
Right.
does seem to be the case. There's a lot going on.
There's
Also-
a lot of mini games.
Whatever studio did the cutscene animations for that game, or whatever team, if it was internal or whatever, needs to do so much more because the little cutscenes are fucking amazing.
They are hilarious.
They're so good.
I mean, maybe at some point I'll test it out as a stream game, see how it goes, and if it does well,
you,
then
you should. It's we're at 275 cold fire. 276, sorry.
Personally, Lee, unless you have other plans, I think you might want to do it for like your Thursday thing.
my Thursday thing.
Yeah, the Thursday morning stream.
Maybe it depends on what kind of game it is. If it's going to be a kind of game that I'm going to want to do once a week or twice a week, or maybe even more. Maybe I switch it up. I stop doing everything that I'm doing, and I just become a Dan the Diver streamer forever.
Hey.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dan.
I stop being Dave the Drifter, and I become Dan the Diver. Even though I think I mixed my D-word names. I think it's Dave the Diver,
Right.
not Dan the Diver.
Yes, you did.
Dan the Daver. Div
It's
the Danner.
It's Dave the Dan.
Dave the dinner? No, that's something completely different.
Well, I mean, if you're lucky.
Appreciate the Nova Drift live stream. I'm glad you enjoyed A for Allison. Also, welcome. I don't stream Nova Drift very often,
It's true.
but I figured I'd do a little bit today.
It has been, I think, quite some time since you last streamed it.
A hot minute.
Yeah.
Denny the Diver. Well, look, Denny's are often dives.
I thought those prerequisite, honestly.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello. Hello, friend.
Plantains! Plantains!
Yeah, we cool. We cool. We cool? We cool?
There we go!
Oh!
Okay,
we cool?
last stand. Last stand. Last stand.
This is
Oh
fine.
boy. Oh boy.
This is something.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
The
that's
spirograph of doom.
We shot straight past Coach Chiquita into Code Dole.
This is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Cavendish! Cavendish!
It's fine right up until it's not. As is with every single roguelike ever.
Did it.
Yay.
Okay.
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see.
The hoverfish, you looked away for a second? That's probably why I died.
Yeah.
I can't believe you killed me.
You killed Lee.
You know what? I feel like some pain.
Oh no. What? Wait, what? What are you doing?
Basic blaster build, baby.
Okay.
Why do you hate you today? Exactly?
Today.
More than
See-
normal days?
So now, if you're gonna do this, then you need to go like full friggin' like siege engine with it.
Look, I just need all the twin strikes. All of them.
So like, I don't know, quadruplet strikes, septuplet strikes.
Yes.
Oh.
Octuplet strike. Something, something.
Something. Death Blossom for even more blaster shooting when I lose my shield.
Oh, you should totally go like loaded mines then.
Yeah, I could definitely go that route. Take this and that and one of these
Ah,
and two of those.
Big baby board.
he came in trying to grab your butt.
Trying.
Big bad beetle board trying to bust the basic blaster build.
Bubba.
All right, calm down, Slippy.
Uber wing damage.
That's what it always sounded like to me. It sounded like double wing damage or something like that.
I always heard it as Uber wing damage.
That too.
They went very German with it.
Yeah.
Uber wing damage. Just like everything else is said in the game is just basic like nonsensical, you know, whatever synthesized stuff that they can come up with, and then that one line is Uber wing damage. People are like, wait, what?
We'll set up the loaded mines.
Set us up the loaded mines.
Set us up the bomb. Boy, this guy's taking longer than usual. I wonder why that is.
Do you want an honest answer?
No. Feed me
I
those
didn't
sweet,
think
sweet
so.
lies.
I didn't think so.
Give me something. Oh. There's the volley that I do want, but then there's also stonks. I'm gonna stonks because if I get a twin strike, oh baby.
You know what? No.
I mean, it would be oh baby a triple.
God.
That was the joke.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's the loaded mines.
Uh-huh. Pew! Pew!
Blastering at maximum capacity.
So I started blastering.
Kablastity. No!
Uh-oh.
I just accepted my fate at that point.
Oh god, you got treated like the pig in ATO. You into the pit.
Bravado would give me more pews to pew. I don't think I'm brave enough to take it yet, though.
More pews than a church? You know what? No.
Mind specialist, though.
Ooh,
Ooh. Yeah.
that seems okay.
Let's hope you can capitalize on it because things are a little sketch right now.
This is only lowercase, baby.
Like I said, a little sketch.
Lowercase, but definitely a bit italic.
The snakes are this weapon's worst enemy, and I am not prepared
Yeah.
for it. I need to get the added blast damage to my weapon.
You thinking corrosion too, or you gonna try to do raw weapon?
I always like raw weapon because it's more fun, but corrosion is the easy way to handle this.
And to be honest, given what you're trying to do here, corrosion's probably the correct answer.
Make sure even a wise man did once say it. But do you want me to tell you some insider information? Don't tell anybody. But it wasn't a wise man that said it. I said it, and the secret's out.
Well,
I'm not a wise man.
You're almost right. Wise ass man once said.
Well, yeah. They get lost in translation.
I was about to say, not
At least
tell
part
anybody.
of you's wise.
Not tell anybody else. Well, could the other 40-something people in chat hold your ears?
Splinter.
4 heavy calibers.
Oh my god, dude.
Splinter might help against the snakes, I guess.
Have you ever done a Chungus blaster build?
Uh,
Like, would there be a point to it?
I don't think so.
Nah, not necessarily, I don't think. Of course, the peanut gallery is just like, do it, do it, do it.
Of course they are. They just want to see you suffer.
It would be funny for 3 seconds, and then the run would be over. I'm not saying I won't do it, but I'm not going to do it right now because I need to live right now.
He has to
And
build
I
up.
want to hold out hope on the twin strikes showing up. I want to believe. Okay, well, we're starting to make progress on this giant snake that's been here for 12 waves.
Yeah, it's
Burst fire just makes it look sad. And it's only really good if I'm gonna barrage it. And I don't know if I want to barrage
oh my
it.
god.
Hey, look, 4 heavy calibers. But volley is the one that I've really been looking out for here.
That got better.
It sounds like you got the Angry Bird outside your window again.
It's better than the most annoying sounding aircraft that was about a half hour ago.
Oh.
4 far sights. That's I'm looking for an ultra rare mod, but it's not that one. 4 solar hearts would be very powerful right up until I died.
For about 8 seconds.
Yeah, it'd be very powerful, very briefly.
Payload's fine. We'll take a payload.
Good old payload. Sorry.
Armor frag bit. Hyper boost. Oh, the big snake is finally gone. We finally did it.
It'd be so funny if it just immediately spawned another one.
We'll go Warpath. I was thinking Elegant Construction, but that's going to open up another talent tree that I don't necessarily want to deal with right now.
Good for later, not so good for now.
Hey, look, heavy caliber.
The game's just like,
The game's just doing it to egg on chat. Is it working? Is it working, chat? Do you feel egged?
It's like a house.
Egg.
Like a house at Halloween.
Like any Peglin run that I do.
Yeah.
Egg.
Egg.
It might be time for some tracking.
2 rerolls. Antimatter rounds is not good for a weapon like this. I will die. But concentrated blast in and of itself is just a little bit more damage.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it leads into rupture,
Yeah, sure.
which should also help with the snaky snakes.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Don't think I want any of this right now. YOLO!
Antimatter rounds.
4 times masochist.
Time to die.
Only if you get shot.
I don't need the focus fire. My spread's already pretty tight.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
need the
targeting.
targeting because my spread's pretty tight. Last reroll. Hey, look, epic caliber.
Wow.
How many times can I avoid it?
It's like, look, I know you passed up on it like so many times now, but come on. Come on.
Gonna make chat go into a frenzy.
You're gonna be like, hey, look, if it shows up again, you have to take it.
I would suggest getting targeting just for when you finally find your twin strikes.
But the twin strikes narrow down my my thing anyway. Fusillade is interesting
Do you really want it?
because it doubles my base projectiles and then +1. But this is my projectiles is 1 times 2. So is it? So I guess it would be 2 times 4. So it's just adding the extra. Yeah. So I don't think that's probably worth it. 4 chaotic ambitions.
That feels like
Odds. No.
That does-
Absolutely not.
It feels a little sad.
I mean, if you were going down that route, then having 4 freaking outbursts would be good.
That was a good multi-level.
Whatever the hell it's called.
We'll grab a skirmish here. It's fine.
Skirmish.
yeah.
Whoa, you're someone I've never seen before.
Oh, you haven't been paying much attention then.
Yeah, more
No,
proof
I
that Viper
haven't.
no longer watches videos.
I mean, I don't watch the Overdrift videos.
This boss is like directly sponsored by the channel.
Is it now?
Oh, yeah, you'll see in a second.
Right about now, in fact.
Does they see the attack he's doing? What's that look like?
Okay, I got you.
I'm not sure if it's an homage or not, but I'll pretend like it is.
I almost guarantee it is.
I mean, if that's the case, then this seems like a hell of a boss for to be an homage to you.
See, Hoverfish is just like, huh, I've never noticed. Ta-da! Oh, just blasting away over here. All right down the gullet.
I thought, although, admittedly, it'd be sad, but at the same time, I think it'd be kind of humorous if you ask, like, if someone were to ask America about that directly, and it'd be like, nah, it's just coincidence.
I mean, that's what I suspect the real answer is.
Mastery!
Yeah, we'll take a mastery. You saw the boss for the first time and couldn't stop thinking of seeing the Dragon Balls. Yeah, his little bits are very Dragon Ball-esque.
That's what I was thinking too. Whenever I looked at them like a bit more close, I'm like, those are Dragon Balls. Those are absolutely Dragon Balls.
I mean, in design, he also kind of looks like the old style of like the Gradius and Life Force bosses.
Yeah, for sure. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. All right, I'll
Come on,
I mean, yeah, sniping.
Snipe is fine.
Snipe is okay.
Come on, give me that twin strike.
It really wants you to take heavy caliber.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Stick to your gun.
Stick to my gun.
Your one gun, your single blaster.
I mean, Terminate's also really good.
Yeah, take Terminate for sure.
Look,
In
if
this case.
I got like 5 gifted subs, maybe I'd consider. Now I really got to start working into the streamerness.
What? I mean, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was playing around very briefly with the idea of being like, so if anybody that's watching right now does a one-time donation of X amount of dollars, then Lee will take the next heavy caliber that shows up.
Because I'm not above whoring myself out. In fact, I've made a career of it.
something mainstream.
Prep's wallet. Oh dear.
RG1, don't do it. Hence the reason I said X amount of dollars, and I didn't actually give an amount.
So what he's saying is I'm gonna need a blank check. Just put the signature on it.
Well,
no, don't listen to him.
It's true. No one uses checks these days.
Jeez Louise.
I actually had to write a check a couple weeks ago. Because the damn credit machine was down at the grocery store.
I don't even have checks. That's the way my my checking account works. I don't have to pay any fees, but at the same time, I'm not provided any checks. If I want to use checks, then I have to buy them myself.
Well,
yeah. Dragon Sense just got blasted. Arduin's locked and loaded.
How many dragons do you have watching right now?
yes.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like some of these are fine, but they're not what I'm looking for. I have 2 whole rerolls.
It might be time to grab a regen.
Fine.
You need some kind of defense, dude.
Look, the best defense is a good offense, and I'm
You
nothing
don't
if
have
not
that either.
offensive.
It's true. I wasn't saying what you just. I wasn't saying it's true what you said, Lee. I was talking about what Fuhrer said.
Ah, sure. Good save.
A save.
10% more mines. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see. What we need is the 4 twin strikes, and then we need a single ricochet, and then we need 12 solar hearts,
And then a coffin.
and then a partridge and a pear tree. Yeah, that's a reroll.
I was gonna say self-destruct. Isn't that one thing that you'd want?
Not really, because the mine's doing self-destruct damage is negligible.
Okay.
I'll get some hull strength, I suppose.
Boosh.
I'm gonna charge, have boost, reroll, have boost, arm fragment!
Things!
Arm fragment!
Words were just said, for sure. I don't know if they were any coherence to them, but they were said.
Ouch.
I didn't feel a thing.
Ouch.
I still didn't feel a thing.
4 double taps is not what I want.
No, it's
4
not.
friendos is not what I want.
No, it's not.
Hey, look, heavy calibers. Not. Furious has left the building. Oh, well. Just stare at those heavy calibers for a hot minute. Arduin's just so...
It's like, how much money are we talking? Look, man, you've gone this far without
Look.
taking them. Okay.
Blanket statement. I say this whenever I play Nova Drift, just because everyone's like, you should do this, you should do that, and I don't necessarily want to do them all. You can force me to make a decision with a 5 gift sub donation, and then no matter what I'm doing, on my next level up, you choose whatever I pick, and I just do it. That way, I don't have to. It's more about I don't have to try to fight with 1,000 people trying to tell me to do 1,000 different builds, and also I can try to make a living.
It's true.
So
So I'd say probably.
do build.
So I'd say probably for now, don't take it until somebody
Yep.
tells you.
Arduin was prepared. All right, Arduin, what am I doing?
You know what he's gonna say.
I presume, but I don't want to. Big booms. Got it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. These bullets are big, and I got a lot of backdraft now.
Yeah, I was about to say you're having to boost something pretty hard with those things, aren't you? And it doesn't seem like it's really made any difference at all in the damage that you do.
Got him. I wanted to say ally, but I love heavy caliber. You know what? That's fair.
I mean, heavy caliber is great with the right setup. I'm not entirely sure this is the right setup.
Well, it's because it's blaster. There is no right setup.
I know, right? That's what I mean. Oh boy. This is
shield, bro. Oh god.
This
I
is
bounced myself into a bad position there.
this is going to be something.
Let's see. Also, I'm not going to pause too long on every upgrade to see if you can do it while I'm playing. Just be like, I call next. Well, we'll get a little bit of that targeting just for future proofing.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Boy.
This is fine. Everything's fine. No, supply train. It's not fine.
That's everything was.
Oh jeez, oh jeez! I looked at chat for 1 second and I drifted into.
I gotta say you were like heavy calibering yourself like a little too close to him.
I went to look at chat for 1 second.
That's what you get.
Ow.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Things are happening.
You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
I'm not entirely sure that's an accurate or truthful statement.
Look, I got your job done.
Yes, eventually.
All according to plan.
Well, now that you've gone down the heavy caliber route, do you just say hell with it and take the fusillade then?
No.
Well, the fusillade will also be more shots for your loaded mines, right?
Yeah, but eh.
I don't know. It's putting a band-aid on a turd at this point.
Because it's also going to reduce a lot of other statistics,
I know.
and it's not adding that much more. It'd be adding 2 more.
Really, I think at this point,
Things.
the only way that you could really help this is to go down the corrosion route.
That's too easy.
No, but like, what else are you gonna do to like actually help this?
This right here, the solution that I will find, right back here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm getting to it. Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
All right, hold on. Keep waiting.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Transmogging into
Yeah?
a twin strike. Right here.
A twin strike.
Here we go. 3 in a row.
Twin strike.
Dang.
Well, that's a no.
All right, plan.
Uh-huh.
I take the hypermetabolism,
Uh-huh.
which then sets me up to take a solar heart.
Okay.
And then the solar heart will give me enough damage to do things. Maybe.
Okay.
I like how confident everyone is in this plan.
Wait, we have a plan?
Well, choices were made. I don't know if plans were involved.
If you didn't see it, somebody
not
did. Somebody did
before.
tell him to do the thing.
Oh yeah, I see the kickback.
And that somebody may have been the one person that was wanting him to do it the entire time.
Well, there were several
like,
people that wanted me to do it the
half of
entire
chat?
time. Yeah. I was gonna say,
Well, I
like,
mean, the one that was most adamant about it, and he was just like,
So,
I'm
like,
prepared
half
to
of chat?
pay.
there was a concerted effort. Would siege weaponry fix this?
I
I don't-
think it would make it much worse.
The problem with siege weaponry is just all the self damage that I don't
It
think
would
I would be able
fix
to
it
handle.
for a very weird value of fix it.
Like,
Oh, well, I did take the hypermetabolism to then be able to take a solar heart.
go for it, man. Follow through. Come on.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
I mean,
It's not so good.
it's better than it was, but
The damage improvement is actually pretty significant from what it was a second ago. Look, I'm actually killing things when they appear. It's crazy. Except for that guy, he got a shield. And then I walked into his bomb like a genius.
Capital J, baby.
Set you up the bomb.
Now the Bears will win the Super Bowl, and the Cubs will win the World Series, and the Bulls will win the NBA championship, and the Blackhawks will win the Stanley Cup.
No.
The Cubs already won the World Series.
How very Chicago. No rerolls and having to pick one of these. Honestly,
Supreme.
masochism with the
One
solar
is not
heart
bad.
means that
Yeah,
I can.
one's not bad.
One
Yeah.
masochism is not going to ruin you.
Yeah, I think I like it.
Whoop.
Ow. Fire.
Fire.
Or if it's just like, I just want chaos.
I mean, that's my normal mode.
The chaos mode.
Is. Viper, have you looked into Hammerwatch 2 at all yet?
Have looked into what now?
Hammerwatch 2?
Oh,
Maelstrom's not pretty good here, I don't think.
not especially.
It's gonna be pretty good.
I mean, once it actually becomes a thing, then I'll probably be taking a closer look at it.
You know, I realized I can do something to really troll chat for a while if I wanted to.
And that would be
If I just
Back to bed.
played right here. Oh, hold on, I gotta get back. There we go. Yeah, if I just play right here in this corner. Okay, hold on. Let me just get back to my corner. The heavy caliber makes it hard.
That's what I was about to say. Good
watching
luck
this
with
part.
good luck with that. Oh,
Look, I know we have people in chat saying strafe is a joke, but if you take strafe, just use it wrong every time.
Or just take it and then not use it at all.
That's true.
Yeah, that whole strafe thing really gets people's goat.
It really does, and I don't understand why that's the hill they've chosen. It's like, sure, in the right situation, strafe is useful, but it's certainly not anywhere near the best mod in the game.
Ooh, a ricochet though.
that is Ricochet.
I'll take a ricochet. My favorite Irish mod.
Ah, laddie.
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
And there we go. Boss confusing me. Do the lines cause pain? The lines do cause pain.
Yes.
Hyper boost! Meta charge! Obsession.
Yeah?
Shielded constructs.
Again, yeah?
But why?
I mean, bigger blast isn't useless here.
It's not,
not great,
useless, but it's not good either. I think it's probably a reroll.
I think you probably reroll this one.
Quick, someone give subs for obsessions. I won't give you the choice.
No, Essence Sap is a thought.
Essence Sap is a thought. I don't know. I'm a little scared of it.
Yeah, you don't do a colossal amount of damage.
I didn't say it was a great thought.
Defiance is good. Obviously, Thrusters is good.
Thrusters might help you because it seems like you're having a bit of a hard time with the kickback.
Yeah. Plus, it leads to Blink, which is just
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than
yeah.
Strafe.
Yeah, yeah. That's the answer.
For being a blaster build, your damage is not bad right now.
I said all I needed was that one Solar Heart, and then the problem solves itself.
You know what's going to be really upsetting about this? If he ends up getting this on the top 10.
Let's go.
This absolute meme of a build that he's doing right now.
Let's see. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Absorption, volatile shields are both decent. Absorption is more safety.
Yeah, I'd say absorption and get like 4 shields. Force Hall, whatever the hell it's called.
You were so good. Oh, 0 for 2, buddy. Force armor?
Force armor.
There you go.
Look, I got the first part of it right, okay? I knew it was force something.
As long as you didn't call it force skin.
That's, I mean...
I'll call them oil.
Question, does Twin Strike reduce the effectiveness of Essence Sap? I think it would. I don't want to say with 100% certainty because I'm not 100% certain of anything, and oftentimes I'll say something and then I get actually by somebody else. So I'll just say I think so, but I am not certain.
I will give Blaster a bit of credit. Its ricochet shots, I actually like the look of.
They're not bad.
Hi, Seraph.
Exit stage. Bye-bye.
Please, sir.
Being able to back out of danger.
Beep, beep, beep.
I don't have my blink. It's sad. But I can work towards getting my blink.
You can. Yes, Deadly is a good thing to have.
Oh, I hear somebody priming their helmet. Richard Davis, thank you for the prime.
The last few days of that GIF.
It's true. We did not reach it in the last evening.
Yeah, I need to watch the VOD for that one. I need to see how Viper did.
Please don't.
Oh, you know I'm gonna.
According to Viper, he did terrible. According to everybody else, he did fine.
Well, not everybody else. There've been a few people who said that I did fine. I'm just like, I appreciate the thoughts, but I know that it wasn't the best.
So, like I said, according to Viper, terrible. According to everybody else, fine. Ugh.
My only sadness is that I wasn't around to continue the Dr. Girlfriend voice for Crazy Wine Lady.
I was trying to explain that to him, and I don't think he knew who Dr. Girlfriend was.
No, I have no idea who that was.
I gave him my brief rendition.
You gotta understand who Dr. Girlfriend is.
Oh God! I mean, well, now that I had an example for it, I was, yeah, but still, like, the only thing that I really had to go on was the one that James did. So I was trying to channel my inner James. I mean, that's what I was doing the entire time.
A dangerous
God.
prospect
So-
at the best of times.
Many moons ago, Bub and I did a full playthrough of Wasteland 3, just with just the two of us. We didn't like use, aside from mandatory party members, it was mostly just our two characters. And he did Dr. Girlfriend voice for his character throughout the entire game. It was great. And I was Dr. Shotgun.
Oh, shotgun, said Hike. Hey, look, now I have more bullets.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Things are happening.
Wow.
Richard Demas, thank you for the 10 gift subs.
So,
Speaking of more bullets,
so wait, so hold on. Does that mean that they get to choose twice?
You know what? I don't think that he was aware of that, but yes, Richard Demas, I had a thing where 5 gift subs means that you could pick my next level, and since you did it twice, you are free to pick my next 2 levels if you like.
Whoa, the chaos.
But also, thank you very much.
And welcome in, sir.
Glad you can catch the stream.
So many first timers from the YouTubes. It's a good thing.
It's
yes.
a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Also, how's it going, nice man?
Well, see, however, it can go very wrong for Lee. It can't go wrong for chat.
That's true. It's going to be entertaining one way or the other.
Okay. Just clearing out the world. Boop, 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 boop.
I like how Coffee Now said that he really liked the Monday stream with me in it, and I was like, Monday stream didn't last hardly any time at all, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
All 8 seconds of the Monday stream.
Yeah, what happened on Monday?
He loves it because it was so short.
His James's internet exploded.
Yeah.
Fucking Georgia.
Also, nice man getting blasted by Coffee Now. Also, Hands Hardy, how's it going? Default build, let's go. Alright, so, Richard Demas, if you're around. Oh, yeah, Blink, done.
Blink.
Oh.
Yeah, there you
He
go.
likes you.
He's going your way.
I knew you were going to be my favorite.
Well, all right, I guess I'll go. Bye.
Now, I'm not needed anymore, I suppose. But then again, I don't think I was ever
You're
needed. Yeah.
all my favorites, said every lying parent ever.
All right, Mom.
No, that's Scott.
Oh, that's
And in
Mom.
which case, I was about to say, in which case, that's not your mom, that's your wife.
My wife.
Depending on how far south he lives, could be both.
Oh my. Oh no, Lee, no,
My brain
absolutely
wasn't
not.
prepared for that this morning.
Where Vod Bun, get him hard, get him multiple times.
It couldn't be helped, I'm sorry.
It could.
It very much could have, but it couldn't.
Well, I guess that begs the question: if we ever get divorced, are we still brother and sister, or what do we do there?
No, stop it! Stop this conversation. I don't want to hear this anymore.
Those family reunions are weird.
Christ.
Also, why is your family tree a stick?
It's a twig on the ground, it's shriveled and dying.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
Ugh.
Try not to die to my own logo.
Die. Did I die?
Don't try not to die to the magical lightning either.
Rude.
Or no, I'll die to that instead. Never mind.
You'll die to the Discord orbs or whatever that was.
Well, hey,
It,
good news, Richard Demas. Your next pick is highly impactful for the entirety of my next run.
This is gonna be good. Now, is he going to try to make things very memey for you, or?
Well, you have your choices.
Torrent.
Lance, done.
All right.
That's hot.
You're just like, come here, come here.
Come here.
You know what? Nice Man has a what? How does Minefield and Mortar interact?
Interestingly, but not goodly.
It basically
That's
just
not
it basically just shotguns the mines, doesn't it?
Oh, I could see that being okay. Oh, actually,
He's done it before.
I meant to select that to like look at it, and all right. I've bashed the shield now. Okay.
sword and board. Let's go.
You know what? Here we go.
Boy. Oh boy. Well,
This is my life now.
it's
For a minute.
It's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little short, possibly. It's.
Do your shield effect radius help?
Signed me.
Oh, this is a choice.
Yeah.
Ooh boy. I don't have nearly enough popcorn for this.
Damage first. Better to burn bright than to fade away, man.
I knew you couldn't resist damage.
Surprised I didn't take all strength. Who needs all strength on a build like this?
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's fine. The shield did nothing.
Much like the goggles, 'cause they do nothing. All strength.
Sing.
All right, so now we're going Omni Shield, right?
Omni Shield straight into.
Look, someone could make that happen, but I'm not doing it voluntarily.
Well, see, like, part of me is curious how big
radius.
the shield health bar would be on an Omni Shield with this.
Still not very big. See how big it is now? Minus 85%.
I wonder, for just a brief moment, if somebody's crazy enough to drop a nuke and basically just control the rest of your playthrough for the stream.
I mean, that would be what that does.
Good old comet flying through. Not him.
Wee.
Priority 0, so I can start tactically linking myself. How well does Galvanic work with Bastion? Not bad. It does about what you'd expect.
It's like a I don't know, a riot shock shield. As soon as they attach it.
The real shock is the idea that someone would do this.
I know, right?
Got him. Easiest fight of my life.
Thanks, comet.
Absorption seems like a real good idea. Hold
Yeah,
on. Shielded
yeah.
constructs.
It's,
Wouldn't that be kind of dividing by 0 in this situation?
It is. It means that the shield goes away.
It just
forever.
goes away.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You just don't have a shield for no reason.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Scott's like, what did I do this time?
Everything. You know what you did, Scott.
What didn't you do?
I know, right?
I think Tactical Link is probably a really smart thing to do. Although Candescence is right there, Payload's right there. All of these are good things.
That's I about them all.
I might actually want to push Candescence first, just purification to keep
Yeah. that's
stuff
not bad.
alive more. But Tactical Link is just me and my shield will just take 8% less damage.
Also real good.
Yeah,
How does
I think that's too good.
how does Maelstrom work with Bastion? Does it just function normally still?
Yeah, it just push things around to the side.
All right,
And that is
that's
ultra.
actively bad.
Yeah, that is ultra rare, but
Yeah,
it's
but it'll
more of a
just
chance that it will dodge the shield and hit me.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm seeing it go.
That's the
So-
scary one.
Let's see. Go with this.
Shield is about to die.
We're all about to die. Grand scheme of things.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ratio.
That's
Shield durability. Look, now it's even stronger. No, it's gone. It's gone forever.
Will not break. Will not. It broke.
at least it comes back pretty darn fast. And there it is.
Oh, we need to go full turbo tortoise.
Turtle.
No, tortoise, not turtle. They're different.
Tortoise.
That's better.
Is it?
From the movies.
Look, I put the proper inflection. The force armor, please.
Yeah.
Bastion is a good shield. He just doesn't like it. Yeah, all of the stuff in this game can be good in the correct hands. It's just that oftentimes I'm not the correct hands. Revelation's probably good enough. It's like a Radiant Shield is good, Barrier is good. I don't need Ricochet in this build.
Honor bound's always the thing to go with.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. I said the wrong name. It is Honor Bound. I'm just,
You should be ashamed.
I am. But that's normal.
It's just this constant state of living.
I think the sparks from the lance can ricochet, but what the hell's the point?
Yeah.
And the saddest sparks ever.
I mean, they'd be the happiest sparks ever. They'd have a purpose.
You don't have
Not a good purpose, but
You don't use Lance for the sparks.
One day, though. One day.
just twin strike the bejesus out of it and see what happens.
Barrage.
Just how bad is Singular Strike Torrent? Pretty bad. Okay, fine. I'll get the Candescence.
I can't help but notice, as soon as you took the thing that multiplies whatever it is that you're going to grab, that heavy ordnance immediately showed up.
It's heavy caliber.
Heavy caliber. Man, it's been a while. Okay.
Hey, look.
I get. Yeah. So yeah.
Let me actually get some more damage here. Actually.
Yeah. It's been looking at you several times. It's like, hey, I'm still here.
I just realized with this setup, I can go charge shields.
It's true. Somebody was, well, they were wanting you to do charge shield drones.
Well, let me get the charge part of the charge shield.
Oh yeah, charge is just great for
Yep.
thermal lance.
Yep.
Same with
So's Rancor.
yeah, same with God, Vortex.
Yeah.
That's what you want to take if you're going to be going for like a spirit bomb build.
Alright, kill all of the little MacGuffs. Block our way through, break the shield.
Yeah, it's fine. Shield served its purpose. Don't die.
You're not the boss of me.
Okay, die.
You're not my supervisor.
You're still not the boss of me.
It's-
Now I'm not gonna die because you wanted me to, huh? Yeah, like that.
Oh, you will. You will.
That's just mean.
Alright, just take out the nubs.
Bink. 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 I like how it already yelled at you, like, hey! These things right here.
Alright, it's been successfully denubbed.
Giggity?
Didn't they make Sandstorm?
No, it's Darude.
No.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Who lets us talk to public?
No one lets us. We just do. Menaces to society.
Look, if they come to the channel while we're just being us, then it's their fault.
Barrier.
Hey, Viper.
Yes.
Want to grab me some caffeine, please?
I'll get right on it.
Thanks.
Yeah, make it a double. Oh, now we have.
That's some options. Sir.
That's a choice.
I think
Wow.
it's got to be bravado.
Bravado, yeah.
It's like the
because that'll come
Rancor is
back
nice,
around.
and we're gonna want the Rancor, but the
It'll come
bravado
back
is
around.
a little bit rare.
Mm-hmm.
A wise man did once say, "Winnow would be super sad. Omnishield would be even sadder."
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take the bravado before somebody else can make me not.
Yeah. I bet people were just like, quick, quick!
5 subs. Omni! Cackle.
No, why did you have to give them ideas, Furos?
Oh, the idea was already there.
I know, but like you have to point it out. It's like, hey, you can do this, and just ruin the run.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm here to help create content, thank you.
Mm-mm. Chaos.
No one ever said it was good content.
Chaos.
Also that.
Hold on. Was there a prerequisite that the content had to be good? If so, then I've been doing this all wrong.
I generally try to lean on the side of good. So that's a lie. Sorry.
Wow.
Look, I've
Maury got the results in. It says here, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Damn it, Mari.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
Go
lie.
for it,
Lie.
Juggernaut's good, and reflective shields are also good. I mean, this gives me more chonk,
Yeah.
which is good for all the damage I take.
I do like the chunk.
And this gives me slightly chunkier shields while also giving me more retaliatory damage for when it takes damage. Eeny, meeny, miny, chunk.
You could not resist the chonk.
Catch a tiger by his conch.
Oh my.
In public?
Conch is British slang for nose. It made sense in the context.
Uh-huh.
Your context is sick, man.
It's just like you.
I thought I was clever. I rhymed it within the original parameters of the rhyme.
Uh-huh.
Well, if we're going rhyming, just go all the way Cockney. We're good to go.
He said rhyme. Improved thrusters, always good. This support specialist does give me extra assembly speed at the cost of 2% hull and shields. Is 20% assembly speed worth 2% hull and shields?
Honestly, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, when your shield breaks, it will bring it back much faster. Cold-Fire Surge brings up an interesting point. If you were to do something, some sort of ultra content, and it's labeled Ultra Chaos, what would that entail?
Probably
Chaos,
Hotline
presumably.
Miami.
Chaos?
So, I would call it Ultra Chaos, and then it would be a completely dry and boring video about, like, Excel spreadsheets. And people would be like, where's the chaos in this? Bet you
Or,
didn't
like,
expect chaos.
Barbie Island dress up.
Yeah, you didn't expect the spreadsheets. What's more chaotic than that? You didn't see it coming.
See, now that Furo said that does, like, actually bring up an issue. Like, Ultra Chaos would be, you play something that just goes completely against what you normally play. Which, in this case, would be, roguelikes. You play something that is not a roguelike.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure, let's go!
Let's do this!
suddenly cat quest.
Whoa!
Ouchie.
You took a bit of a hit there.
3
Oh.
hypermetabolism.
Death Blossom, let's go. I'm kidding, don't do it.
Omni Shield, let's go.
Well,
Yeah,
you
actually
don't sit
read
there
it.
too long. It's like you're flirting with disaster.
I'm socially awkward. I don't know how to flirt. Goodbye, cruel world.
No.
Drift into oblivion. Nova drift.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, Makes Raven. I've done plenty of long story things on stream. Arpeggios.
Dragoon.
Scott, that is probably
Bigger
going to be
story.
the next Arpeggio. I want to look into getting completely legitimate Xbox 360s delivered onto my computer.
You know, ever since we finished the Xenogears playthrough, I've been itching to start up Xenosaga.
You got the Xenos bug.
Yeah, well, it's like for a long time, I would play through Xenosaga 1, 2, 3 every year.
Let's see. Boop. Well, there's the triple
God,
galvanic.
Avarice, you stop that. No one needs to live that life. So it is Avarice, but the way it plays out, the original game, Xenogears, was technically game 5 of a 6-game series.
But made first because Star Wars.
Well, because Square, I guess. I don't really know exactly how it was 5 that got made first. And because of what Square did during the development of Xenogears, it didn't get the kind of reception they wanted to do the whole series. Mainly because they pulled all the funding halfway through the development of the game, because they wanted to work on a Final Fantasy game. Many, many years later, the rights to the Xeno universe was bought by, I want to say it was Bandai Namco. And they started with Xenosaga, which was the first game of the series. And it was received really, really well. So they made the second one, and they changed some things with how combat works in the game. And story-wise, 2 is really good. Gameplay-wise, it's like being forced to eat every meal you ever consume off the back of an unwashed hobo. Yeah, let that sink in for a second.
I feel like you've had that analogy in your back pocket for a while, and my question is why?
Long story for another stream. But yes, that analogy is part of my daily lexicon. So because of the reception of the gameplay in 2, even though the story was still really good, they were committed to doing at least one more game. So they rolled they rewrote and rolled as many things from the rest of the series into 3, which gameplay wise 3 is the most entertaining of the series, but there is so much shit that happens during the course of that game that's really hard to follow if you only play it once. And then the Xeno Chronicles games are in the same universe, from what I understand, but they take place on like a different planet. So like they're tangentially connected.
Well, charge shields.
Yeah, Xenosaga gets absolutely madness, but it's just a lot of fun to play.
Chungus shield is a go.
About time.
It certainly ain't tiny. Yeah, the sad part though, ever is like you were around for a good part of the playthrough for that, correct? It's like you got to see a lot of how Disc 1 played out. If they would have been able to keep the same style of gameplay for all of Disc 2 that they had for Disc 1, it would have easily been one of the best PS1 games ever made.
I need Civilization because I need power reserves because I wanted to take
Yeah.
Rancor, but I can't take Rancor until I get power reserves. It's just I
It's
won't
too
be able to
slow.
move.
Yeah, and that's where the funding pull hit Xenogears real hard. Is all of Disc 2.
Really? I couldn't tell. It was so
Yeah,
smooth.
you could. You stop that. Get back in your chair.
Oh.
Even with that though, I fell in love with the story and just how at the time games that came to the US generally weren't that level of dark and that level of there were points in Xenogears, especially given the era when it came out, that were absurdly dark for the time. And just very, very twisted story narratives and all these things that just weren't done back then. And that's a lot of the reason why it has such a special place in my memory. Not quite Razor Blade, but it wasn't too far past that. Because the whole Satanic Panic thing was still, alive and well when I was still a wee lad. But Xenogears came out, yeah, I'd say about 10 years after that whole era really died down. Not gone completely, but definitely died down.
Okay, now we're cooking.
Damn it, I'm hungry now.
We got big shield. Now I got big sword.
Sword.
We're down with the bigness.
Yeah, honestly, Scott, same. FFT is another one of my favorite games of all time.
You know what I'm about to say, right, Heroes?
One day I want Scott to like have a typo while he's saying that, so I can have it on record that Scott's just like, yeah, I love NFTs.
Wait a minute.
You're gonna want to pack a lunch.
Also, what happened to your shield?
No, I'm not charging.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha.
See, Everest, I don't know if I would go so far as to say that I think Tactics is the best Final Fantasy. It's certainly up there.
Oh boy.
I think story wise, I think 6 is still my favorite though.
Which, hopefully, one of these days, Heroes is going to show me the joy of that.
Oh, 6 is so good.
Look, we have to get through After Years first, man.
Yeah, I need my schedule to calm the fuck down for a minute.
I still find it weird that there's people in this world that haven't played 6. It's a good.
Well, I don't know where, like, most of my time went whenever that stuff was being done.
Again, I'm also one of I'm in the minority that thought Final Fantasy 12 was a really great game. It just came out it came out about a decade too early as far as like the gaming community was concerned. It went a lot more highbrow and very like deep political intrigue kind of things as opposed to most of the rest of the Final Fantasies.
I have a couple of good options here. I can get Purge, I can get Blast Radius to help with the Lance, I can get Discord Orbs just for stuff. I'm thinking Blast Radius, just get the Lancing, and then once I get up to Rupture, then I can get Purge to get Deflag.
Yeah, same, Scott. Honestly, Max, if you're only going to play one, 12 was a good pick.
The problem is I'm I'm too old for the newer Final Fantasies. I want it to go back to good old turn-based goodness, but not like brain dead like 13 was.
See, here, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. Lightning Returns, I actually actively enjoyed that combat style because it was pure fucking chaos.
Isn't it similar to Dirge of Cerberus?
Dirge of Cerberus is an entirely different game.
Yeah, another equally beloved game.
I liked it.
So you're just saying you like the games that no one else does? Which, I mean...
Well, no, I appreciated that they kept trying new things back then. And, like, yeah, Dirge of Cerberus is clunky as fuck, and it's a super weird departure for anything Square had really done up until that point. What they tried to do, I think they succeeded in doing. They just didn't really know how to do a shooter.
Don't think I need any of this. Probably adaptive armor because everything's starting to hurt.
And yeah, Raven Blood, I get that. Like they tried something very different as far as like from a storytelling perspective with 12, and like most of their audience at the time, it wasn't going to work for. And a lot of that is where I come in with like they made it about a decade too early. Because with like on the heels of 10 being the previous console release, I don't count 11 for anything. 10 was much more lighthearted, got a lot of new blood into JRPGs, but a lot of the crowd they brought in was younger. And when 12 came out, the new crowd wasn't... Most of it wasn't old enough or mature enough to appreciate that level of subtlety and intrigue.
Well, I mean, if they grew up with 10 being their favorite, there's no subtlety or intrigue to be found there.
I mean, like I said, also, hate that part.
That is one of well, I was gonna name a number of parts that I thought were bad, but I can't count to infinity.
We only have so much time left in the stream.
Okay.
I mean, 10 had its charm, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing through it. Is it ever going to be in my top list of FF games? Absolutely not. With the exception of Hornless. But, yeah, it was just... They made a product to capture a new generation, and it worked.
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, the Gambit system gave a lot of people trouble too, but like my big thing, pretty much my entire gaming career, is that I find ways to take the systems given to me and just break them over my knee. The Gambit system was no exception.
One of these days, again, you were going to show me how to actually do that correctly.
Zenthus, you take that back.
Because I went the somewhat harder route by just grinding out the hell out of friggin' Omega Cave.
Oh, in 10?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
way
you
to
told,
go, man.
yeah, I know you told me that wasn't the way to do it.
I mean, grinding Omega is fine. And like it's even in like you need to do a little bit of that just to get ready for the Donberry stuff, but. But being able to walk into an arena fight and in 5 minutes walk out with 99 sphere levels on all characters you want to involve, it's just magical.
Yeah, I have a different opinion. I think that's not the right way to do it because I always think that grinding is the wrong way.
Well, you don't need to
You have to grind forever.
This is setting up for like Dark Aeons and shit, where you have to grind if you want to have any prayer of doing anything with them.
It sounds like a challenge.
Oh no, if you don't grind, they will just murder you.
Sounds like a challenge.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I wish you the best of luck, but when they can do 30,000 damage and without grinding your max is 9999, I wish you the best of luck.
Just don't get hit. Done.
You can't stop it.
I'm not with that attitude.
Like that's like you know that's not how friggin' unless there's some sort of BS like evasion thing that you can do in the game, which I don't think
You can.
exists. Then yeah, see, it's like what are you talking about? You know you're gonna get hit.
Unless you don't. Think about that.
Lee,
Got him.
Not how that works.
whatever helps you sleep.
What I would like to see now that they're going back and remaking all this shit, I want to see them remake 8 with a combat system that isn't just garbage.
Can we take away frickin' the
And maybe give Squall a personality.
magic
of any-
siphoning nonsense?
Yeah,
Just-
like I
just
said, a
throw it
system
in
that's
the
not garbage.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lance friend.
Because like story-wise, I enjoyed it. I have not like I've only ever been able to play it once though. Because like the combat systems and the junctioning system were just so bad, I could never make myself do it again.
I've played 8 more than once.
I am sorry.
Because I had a save file late in the game and I liked playing Triple Triad.
You're one of those people.
Huh.
They had themselves a fun card game.
Huh. Hey, you know what? I just had a realization, and I know it's not going to happen. But if Lee were ever able to get into Final Fantasy XIV, he would never get beyond A Realm Reborn because the instant that he gets to Gold Saucer, he would just do Triple Triad for the rest of his gaming for the rest of his Final Fantasy XIV life.
I mean, you said like
doubtful.
he think it's a problem?
It's like, I do it for some of the time, I'm sure. But I'd play other things. That said, the fact that the Golden Saucer exists is like just the ultimate in the time sink.
And the owner and proprietor of the Gold Saucer is great. It's just
Now, do they have all of the original Gold Saucer games? I want to
No,
play
no,
rock,
no,
paper,
they
scissors
don't.
fighting game and go
No,
snowboarding
They
and
don't.
do submarine shenanigans
they don't.
and teach a really stupid Moogle to get his game on by eating a bunch of Koopo nuts for some reason.
I'm gonna reiterate for the infiniteth time, they don't. They had to do. They went with completely new stuff.
Well, I'm out then. Fuck.
I mean, mostly.
If you don't
it's
have my
just-
battle arena to get Omni Strike and some Chocobo racing that I can hold L and R to,
They have Chocobo
True.
racing though. They have Chocobo racing.
can you
know
hold
what
L
to
and
do-
R on a controller to cheat?
He's
it's garbage.
Cheating's important.
Well, when you're trying to breed black Chocobos, absolutely, or golden Chocobos. Who wants to go through those races legitimately? Ugh.
Cheating in a multiplayer game is not okay. Everybody, just keep that in mind.
Ow.
Is it really cheating if they put it in though?
They don't because it's not a thing that you can do.
Well, no,
He's talking about
I'm
in 7.
yeah, I'm still referring to the original.
Oh well, I mean, if you're referring to 7, who cares? Because it's a single-player game.
But that begs the question: is it still cheating if they put it in themselves?
No,
I would argue
I'm just-
intent. Did they put it in by accident or on purpose?
That couldn't have been by accident because they
Yeah.
would have had to program the buttons to do that.
So that's not cheating.
Yeah, see?
But it could have been theoretically like a developer tool to cheat while they were doing that and then forgot to take it out. At which point,
Oh, at
then
that
it
point, it's
becomes
simply their
dubious.
fault.
Oh, it's. I mean, I think regardless, it's their fault.
but the fact still stands that cheating is not okay in any multiplayer game, no matter what.
Unless the multiplayer game is specifically about cheating.
So screen cheat then?
Yes. I was actually specifically thinking of screen cheat.
I know you didn't see me do it, but as soon as you said that, I actually like looked up and had to think about it for a second.
If you play screen cheat with the idea of not cheating, you're going to be in for a real hard time.
Well,
yeah,
real
it's-
short time at least.
Well, yeah. Um, honestly, this Widow's not bad. Because I don't want any of these.
Honestly, one
I know
of
that.
my favorite developer left-in things though that they kind of memed. The Konami
I don't
code.
need the rerolls.
Oh yeah, the infamous Konami code.
Weaponized shield.
Well, see, because they embraced it as they kept releasing games, and some of the games, if you put in the Konami code, it just kills you.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Like Gradius 3. One of my favorite ones for that. If you put in the Konami code as it's known, just the up down left right. Before you unpause, it shows that you have all the upgrades. As soon as you unpause, you detonate. Now, if you put in the code using the left and right buttons for left right, then it just gives you all the stuff.
Just malicious for no reason.
I thought it was hilarious the first time I saw it.
Oh, that's like, there's a bunch of codes in, like, Doom to give you all kinds of crazy stuff. And then it was in, like, Doom 2, if you use the same codes, it just, like, it ruins your life. I forget exactly in what ways. It might not even be Doom, but it was one of those early FPSs of the same genre.
Like, it has been eons since I've played the original Descent, and I still remember that Gabba Gabba Hey was one of the cheat codes.
You know what? Funnily enough, I actually still remember the ultimate code for MechWarrior 3050, the one game that I've been trying to get Lee and James to play, like, ever since I first became a fan of them.
You crazy kids and your mechs and your warriors.
Look, the only reason that I wanted you two to do it is because it has multiplayer, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Especially given the way that Lee and James have traditionally done, like, co-op stuff.
But is it a roguelike? Because if not, we're not allowed to play it.
I know.
It's in the rules. It's contractually obligated.
Well, I've heard James say that he doesn't follow the rules.
Well, I believe you can play it as long as you link the game. Too soon?
YouTube, why do you hurt me so? It's punchy.
But for those that don't know what I was alluding to with the whole MechWarrior 3050 thing, is that it's co-op, but both players control a single mech. One of them controls the feet and the legs, the other one controls the torso and the weapons. Yeah, just think about that for a second, Lee and James trying to do that.
So we put James on the legs because he likes the panic mode.
This sounds like QWOP with extra steps. You know what I learned the other day? And I never knew it, but as soon as I learned it, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Did you know that QWOP was made by Bennett Foddy? I didn't know that.
That makes absolute sense.
Yeah, I was just saying, as soon as I heard it, I was like, huh.
Yup.
Yeah, that checks out.
Which simply proves that he himself is not over it.
It's like really made a name for himself.
Max Ribbon, yes, they're like Front Mission 1 is around the corner, unless it's already been like released.
It was supposed to have been released already, but I think it got delayed. But Front Mission 1, I'm not particularly interested in. Front Mission 2, I'm not particularly interested in. Front Mission 3, I'm going to be all over that. That will be getting streamed immediately. I don't care if no one watches it. I'll watch it.
Yeah. There's supposedly a remaster of FF9 coming too, and I'm here for it.
Well, there's been a fan remastering or remaking that's been in the works, but
yeah,
they don't want to do the
apparently-
whole thing.
Well, from what I understand, it's that one, but they now have like Square backing it.
Interesting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I still need to fully investigate it, but I saw that flit through my news feed a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't had a chance to fully investigate.
That sounds amazing, and I would be all for that.
Front Mission 3 favorite of the series. Front Mission 3 and Front Mission 4 both have a special place in my heart. I don't think I like one of them more than the other. I like them both quite a lot because they scratch slightly different itches.
Yeah. Raven, you say worse thief, but I feel like Vaughn was an even worse thief.
Woo! Oh, yeah, that hurt a lot. Let's remember that I have blink.
You better blink, or else you get blunk.
Blink, blank, blunk.
You're a mean one. Nova Drift.
Doodle-doo. I wouldn't touch that enemy with a 29.5-foot lance. Ow. So in the 40s or 50s or whatever that came out, did they not have 30-foot poles? Or was that just like right on the edge of what he would do? He would do with a 30-foot pole, but 29.5, not gonna cut it.
Yeah, I mean that point is just too close.
Oh, I got bullied into a comet there.
Whoop.
Just get in everyone's face. I broke 1,000,000 with Bastion. It's possible.
That's
Just not recommended.
congratulations.
He'll be right back.
We never saw him again.
Gone forever.
Kinda hope not. I've been just chomping at the bit to continue our friggin' Final Fantasy journey.
The most Final Fantasy are the friends you made along the way or something.
It's whatever.
Oh yeah, I need self-destruction with this. Why have I not picked that up yet? Because it's based on the Hall of the
Reasons?
Destroyed Construct, and the Hall of this construct is chonkus.
It's true. If you're right up in someone's face whenever that goes off, then they just explode.
Okay. Boop. 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 Yeah, we'll definitely be doing the Emma scenario next time because that was the scenario we didn't do. And Front Mission 3 is such an amazing game that it essentially is 2 games in 1. Get the shields.
I've returned with beverage.
Do you have enough for the rest of the class?
It's water, so yes. I'm still waiting for the rapper to show up with my caffeine, so.
Uh-oh.
It's like, I'm storing it in your tap right now. Got him.
It helped. One of the Dragon Balls has been destroyed.
Yeah, I'm just kind of dancing around for a minute to recover.
Only 3 balls. He can't be a Kurgan anymore.
I see what you did there.
Look at the try on that guy.
What?
Shepherd.
Shepard.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Ah man. Ah heck.
Ooh.
Things are happening, and the thing is murder.
I'm gonna need your eye bits to stop existing, please. There you go.
Speaking of the Krogans, I was just trying to think of. I think like all the main character Krogans. I think that I liked every single one of them. I liked the one for Andromeda. Rex was awesome. Grunt was also awesome.
I mean, Grunt's my boy. As much as I loved Rex, I think I like Grunt a little bit more.
Yeah, same actually. Rex was
Heresy.
awesome. Rex was awesome, but Grunt, there's just something special about Grunt.
Now, see, Rex reminded me too much of my dad.
Ah.
It's been so long since I've played Mass Effect games. I think I played them during their original run,
Yeah.
and that was it.
I played through Legendary once since it came out. But yeah, like I've played every base class through all 3 games.
If I took flash shielding, I can have a turbo tortoise. Probably not worth it though. Emergency systems is probably good, but not necessarily, and it's gonna take so long. I'll do it. What else am I doing with my life?
Suffering mostly.
Well, I mean, besides that.
Even if I didn't actually complete like every single
Wave
playthrough, which
200.
I know that I played all the way through Mass Effect 1 and 2. Mass Effect 3, there was one fight that I was just like, I can't do this anymore, and then I stopped playing. And then Andromeda. But I think every single iteration of Mass Effect that I played, I always had an alien team with me. I had a Krogan, and I had usually Gareth.
Or Garrus.
Gareth, excuse me. It's been a while.
Scott Vanguard is one of my 2 favorite classes. And yeah, the easiest way, the way I've described Vanguard in Mass Effect 3 to people is like you're just essentially a murder pinball.
Just we're past wave 200. This is much more than I've ever expected.
My other class of choice, Scott, is Adept, because nothing's quite as much fun as hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
That was my old D&D character's whole game plan.
I don't know which class it's been such a long since I've played. I don't know which class I chose, but I think it was
I feel like you'd probably be an infiltrator.
Infiltrator?
Sniper.
No. I mean, yes, that's what I did with Borderlands usually, but with Mass Effect, I think I opted to go the like heavy weapons route.
Soldier?
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I think
Alright,
that's what
human.
it was. Look, man. If I could have, I would have used the friggin' Claymore shotgun. But the game literally wouldn't let me because it's like, if
You
a human
can
uses
in one of them.
Really?
Yeah, the Claymore becomes a player useful.
Interesting. Because it literally is
It was
just
either
like,
3 or Andromeda.
it's like, if a human uses this thing, it's going to break their arm.
You just met some not cool humans.
Uh-huh.
Which, admittedly, is most humans. Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, Scott, you should try Adept sometime. Singularity, Shockwave, the amount of just fuckery you can do with those 2, especially together, is so much fun.
Quick, look at the birdie. Look at it. Look at it.
Scott, the only weapon my Vanguard used in 3 was the laser rifle. That's the only one he ever needed.
Oh, he was dead before that shield hit him. I don't believe you. Burnout reactors would make it come back more.
Good.
But
Also,
its damage and fire rate is meaningless, so I don't think it's worth it.
no.
But by
probably not.
golly, I could.
Hey, Serby.
Sorry.
How's it going? What there needs to be is a Bastion specialist for when you're using special or Bastion.
I'm trying to think of what my weapons of choice were. Was there LMGs?
Not really.
Because if there were LMGs, that definitely would have been it. So I'm thinking it was probably like an assault rifle of some sort and a shotgun is usually what my weapons of choice were.
That's fair.
Punchy.
No, I took just the laser rifle with my Vanguard because the lower your weight, the faster your cooldowns were, and having the only weapon in the game that had infinite ammo, I didn't have my cooldowns were like 200% plus all the time. It was great.
Oh, you know, I just remembered who one of my favorite characters was to take with me.
Steve.
Tolly?
No. It was
Shepard.
Legion. No, it was Legion. What the? Shut your face.
What, you didn't like taking Shepard with you?
No, you were Shepard.
Watch him say Jacob
Goon.
and we all judge him.
God damn it. No. Legion was one of my absolute favorites.
Legion was a phenomenal character.
As soon as Legion became a thing for me to be able to actually, you know, have with me, I'm like, he's just coming with me all the time. I don't care what anybody says.
No, Legion was a fantastically written character.
Ow.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a shield.
Yeah, it'll be back.
It'll be back, yeah.
And it's back. I don't like these homing circles early on.
High level dodecahedron is fucking nasty though.
Yeah,
Got him.
he's doable.
That cord.
Burr, 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 burr.
Yeah, that's just what I said.
Are you talking about Mass Effect 2 or 3, Max?
Hidden power.
Take hidden power into Overseer and call it a day.
And keep Legion and the other one alive again. Huh? I don't ever remember losing Legion at any point.
Oh no, you can lose anybody, almost anybody in 2 if you do it wrong.
True, but
And
if it's
one of the options in 3 is you essentially kill Legion.
oh, if it's the one that I think that it was, whenever it came to it was definitely 2. When it came to the last bit of it, I only lost one character, and it was the one that I gave zero shit. It was the one I gave zero shits about. It was the Solarian, whatever the hell his name was.
You killed Morden?
The dude, what was his name? Like, I think he was the medical officer, or wherever, I can't remember.
You killed Morden?
Oh,
Yeah.
he.
Well,
Oh,
what of it?
You monster!
Whatever. I don't care. I never took him with me, so I was like, oh, he is the only one that died. Oh dear.
he's expendable.
Like, whenever it came to the part where it's like each person had to be assigned to do one thing, I assigned whichever ones I thought were best suited for that particular job, and everybody did their job perfectly except him.
Well, okay. First question: did you do his loyalty mission?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I did everybody's loyalty mission.
Second question: did you send him back with the hostage, with the victims?
I don't think so. I think that
Then you did not give him the best job.
I think the one that I assigned to do the hostages was Zaid, whatever the hell his name is.
So you want Zaid on the final holdout? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you sweet summer child.
What?
No, you Morden, just because like he's not a heavy combat savvy character. He is, however, one of the most entertaining characters in the Mass Effect trilogy, like hands down. So you send him back with the victims just to get him out of harm's way, essentially.
Well, I think that my thought process was I need somebody, or maybe they actually said it. Again, it's been a long time since I did this. That somebody reliable needs to be able to escort these people back to keep them safe, and I'm like, I know that Zed can absolutely do that. I don't even remember what the hell I had.
Yeah, and a big problem with losing Morden in 2 is that it makes an entire arc of 3 way less good.
Look, the one thing that happened in 3 that I got a kick out of was
Oh, you son of a ding dong.
whoopsie daisy.
Oh, I was trying so hard.
And in the end, it never even mattered. The one thing that I remember, like, that I got a kick out of in 3 was whenever you go onto the Reaper that's like, I don't know, like disabled or whatever, and then you have the I forget the name of the race. It's Garrus's race. No, wait.
Turian?
Was it No, it actually wasn't them. It was the Quarians. Because they had converted a bunch of their ships to have, like, weapons and be, like, makeshift dreadnoughts or whatever. But, it was them. And, like, while we're still on the ship, they started opening fire on us. Or on the ship.
Oh,
and it's
so
like,
you made it pretty far into 3 before you quit.
yeah. But, I'm like, what the hell are you doing, you fucking idiot? And as soon as I got back on my ship and he started giving me guff about it, I punched him.
As you should.
I punched him and he's like, get off my ship. And whatever the hell her name was like, I can't guarantee that we're going to be able to support you. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. You all can fuck off if you're going to be attacking the ship that we're on and endangering me and my friggin' crew.
Just doing drone things over here. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I think it might have been shortly after that part that I got to a part that I just couldn't do and I gave up on it.
Okay.
It was a side mission-y thing. Oh. I think it was like some sort of like weapons research or biology research lab.
You're a biology research lab.
Your mom's a biology. No, never mind.
What?
Got him.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. And I think it had something to do with the, oh god, I forget their name. All-female race, and they're usually blue-skinned.
Sorry?
The name of the race. I can't remember the name of that race.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said...
I said.
I thought you were like, oh, sorry.
You know, the race I said.
No, it sounded to me like you were like UHSORRY. Oh, sorry, as in like, what are you talking about, you idiot? Anyways, yes, them. I think it has something to do with them. Like, it was something that belonged to them, and we had to clean up what they were doing. And I could swear that the names of the things that I was having trouble with and caused me to actually stop playing the game were called Banshees. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know where you... Yep, I know what you were doing. Oh, see, banshees are tricky, but they're not that hard.
Well, I couldn't fucking stop them because, like, I had
You're a soldier.
I had
That's probably
problems. I had
why.
problems with one, and then I'm pretty sure at the end of it, they like threw two of them at the same time, and I just could not fucking stop them. I couldn't do anything, and then it's like, yeah, I think I'm done with this game, and I never touched it again.
Oh, you missed out on the original ending, the best of the series.
Oh, whatever. Once I actually heard about that, I was like, you know what? I didn't miss a damn thing.
No, I mean by not playing the game, you still missed a shitload.
I know, but like not since I found out about it afterwards, and like it's I didn't miss out on it, and it's probably for the better that I didn't actually, because it was such a friggin' political dumpster fire that they had to actually update the game.
You know what game I never got around to playing originally, but is going to get a remake in the near future, so I'll finally have a chance to play it slightly better? Snake Eater. I'm kind of looking forward to it, because I've heard good things about that game. I've just never got around to playing it. Now it's going to be fancy.
Snake Eater was probably one of my favorite Metal Gears.
I only ever played the first Metal Gear, and I thought it was okay.
I played the first and the second. The second one just goes down the hole to Crazy Town, and it's amazing.
Hey, look, late Twin Strike.
It sure was.
Womp womp. No, as far as that style of game, I was much more a Deus Ex guy instead of Metal Gear.
I suppose that's fair. Although, having said that, I think I tried to get into Deus Ex, or tried to get into a Deus Ex game, and it just could not keep my interest.
As phenomenal as Deus Ex and Invisible War were, nowadays, if you're trying to get into it, just start a Human Revolution.
The reason why I liked the Metal Gear 1 and 2 so much is because stealth shenanigans are fun.
I wish there was a game that I played way back. Okay, well, I say way back, but it was like maybe 10, 12 years ago. It was in that vein. It was called Alpha Protocol. And as far as a stealth game went, I thought the story in that game was fantastic, and the stealth parts were very good without being clunky or too picky. But for some reason, the game just did not get that much reception, and it just kind of died out.
Protocol sounds familiar, and
Siphon Filter was another.
I
top-tier
loved
stealthy
Siphon
game.
Filter. Siphon Filter was like my jam back in the day. I think my favorite one was Omega Strain, because with that one you were able to actually like do certain missions co-op online, and you were able to use your the progress that you made single player and take it like online. And man, I had a hell of a hard time trying to figure out some of the missions, but I got through them, and it was fun. The one that I remember that was the hardest was the one that's like a story mission for I don't remember his name, but it was the bald dude, and you had to go to he had to go to some, I don't know, some other country and assassinate this dude. And the only weapon that he brought with him was this like worn out friggin' M16 that has one bullet in it. That mission was really damn hard, and then I unlocked the gun to be able to use myself, and it still has only one bullet in it.
But is the gun golden at least? Because then one
No.
bullet's all you need.
No. Wrong game series entirely.
Well, not with
I
the golden
disagree.
Scott, I'm only bad with names that of stuff that I did way the hell back, which is it's kind of understandable.
Lee, did you ever play Human Revolution?
If I did, I don't remember, but I think it's probably safer to assume that I hadn't.
You'd probably enjoy it. I have a very salty history with that game, though. I don't know if I can ever go back and play it again for real.
You should play this game. You'd enjoy it. I
no,
hate
no,
it.
no,
You can
no,
never
no,
play
no,
it
no,
again.
no. I didn't hate it. I love the game. I played through it multiple times. The last time I played it, I was going for the Ghost achievement, which is go throughout the entire game without killing a single enemy.
Yeah.
And I did that until one of the last missions. I was basically forced to bust through a wall to advance on the mission.
Mhm.
There was a dude on the other side, and I ended up doing a silent takedown on the dude on the other side, which was a kill. And that one fucking thing where I didn't know there was a dude there screwed my entire Ghost achievement. I was so pissed.
That's a little sad.
Actually, there's something similar to that in Snake Eater. Basically, if you're able to go like the entire way without killing a single person, aka using like a trank gun, well, they have the easy gun, and then they have, I think, like an actual trank gun besides that. I don't know if the easy gun counted though.
Yeah, we had access to tranks and tasers and stuff.
Yeah, but like with that one, you could get some really like, and that's including using it against the boss as well. You can get some really baller ass stuff by.
Well, like you're forced to kill bosses in Human Revolution, but they don't count towards the achievement.
I was talking about Snake Eater.
Yeah, I'm helping with the comparison.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
You know.
Fair enough.
The conversation we're having.
Sorry.
Because
you only want that later.
because each of the bosses has a special thing that you can get if you take them down with basically just using a trank gun, which admittedly for one of the bosses is a little tricky because he's a sniper and he's really damn good at what he does.
Isn't there more one where you can just save the game and come back later and he'll just die?
You know what? Now that you mention it, you can win that just by waiting him out. It's true. But if you do that, then you don't get the special thing from him. Also, he has a parrot, and even if you use a trank gun against the parrot, it still counts as killing it, and you kind of don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, I would assume that the trank rounds are calibrated for something the size of a human.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
Trank a small
that
animal
level
and
of
it just.
that level of sensitive would kill a small animal.
It put it to sleep forever.
The big sleep.
It's like, I'm just going to hit this human with the elephant trank. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
I just had a flashback to the episode of Family Guy where they have a trank gun, he fires it, and it makes a car explode.
Sorry, but as soon as I heard him say it, I knew it was going to be a who's on first moment. But what's on second?
Krogan. But
And then he's on fourth somehow.
no. The Polish is on fourth.
All of these jokes are dumb. We're dumb.
Oh god, I kept doing the Volus voice while Bub was playing through the Legendary Edition, and he fucking hates it. It was so great.
Go forth and conquer my minions. Good job, minions. I think this works for them.
It's like, take care of my light work.
They're all my light work. Volatile shields. Their shields are gonna break pretty often. It's amp. and then explode.
Fucking bye.
You know, looking at this and thinking back on it, for a not insignificant amount of time, but not a colossal amount of time, I played City of Villains. And thinking on it, the way, like, the class, I guess, the job, whatever that I played as in that game, James would absolutely love that game. Because there's one that's absolutely dedicated to, well, not really friendos, but lackeys.
Well, if you're playing City of Villains, they'd be fiendos.
Yeah.
I'll see myself out.
I think I played City of Heroes for exactly 2 hours.
I played City of Villains long enough to like max out I think that it was called Mastermind, and you had several different ways that you had several different ways you could go down Mastermind. The way that I went was like a sort of like military-esque style, but they also had these ninjas. They had biker gangs.
Every time I level up, I'm just looking for drone specialist. It never shows up.
Like the game, I've already established this. The game, if the game knows what you want, you know the game is not going to give it to you.
Yeah, but I want that to not be the case. Look, I just have a bunch of amped out drones, and I just want to just sit here and collect XP and live the good life.
The high
Yeah.
life.
I'm not amped out, you're amped out.
Fine. Oh, hey, it's this guy again. Been seeing a lot of him today.
Huh, weird.
Regretfully, hello, friend.
So they already blew up one of the doodads. Two of the doodads. Their self explosions are.
Well, I mean, having a dozen volatile shields.
Oh
go off in your
jeez!
face.
That one drone has gone Mach 27.
Huh? What now? Where? What?
Did you guys not see that?
No, I didn't.
missed it.
I saw nothing.
One drone decided to just go absolute plaid.
Holy shit!
No, that was nothing compared to what was just happening.
I mean, it must have been so fast that I like blinked and that was it.
They decided to just take off.
That one went ludicrous directive instead of terminal.
Look, we'll just give them more shield power. They could have even more power. They had the zoomies.
Ugh.
And then these guys here, they have the boomies.
Oh, so they're like 70?
What was that, son? You gotta speak up.
And if it was the appropriate year, you're gonna have the Goonies.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. That's how the line was read, right?
Sure.
Chastising. No, Phoenix. Elcor, don't yell.
Would you mind shuffling with your truffles?
See, the Elcor voices are easy. I just use my
Eeyore.
Eeyore voice, yeah.
I thought that's actually what you were going. It's like, no, not Eeyore, Elcor.
Eeyore actually has a little more inflection. Thanks for noticing me. I'll be over here.
And this is it's a nice relaxing build. I just kind of sit back, relax, enjoy myself.
Somewhere James is squeeing and doesn't even know why.
That's probably because he's got a brand new fancy computer.
Oh, he does have the new one now?
Yeah, he got a screaming deal on it. His computer is better than mine. And I just made mine, like, 2 seconds ago. He sent me a picture of the box. It's just like, what do you think of this? And it's just, the first thing I read is just like, oh, it's got a 4070 Ti. Damn.
I'll just sit back here with my 2080, which is still running strong as shit.
2080 ain't bad.
2080 Super, I believe this one is.
Let's see. I ended up getting a Radeon 6700 RX because it's essentially equivalent to like a 3070, but not as good at ray tracing. But I don't care about ray tracing, and it was like $150 cheaper.
Like I've always had this thing with for some reason with graphics cards and Windows versions, I always skip every other one, or like every other generation. So I went straight from 970 Ti's to a 2080 Super.
I mean, I don't upgrade nearly that often. My last big upgrade before this was I was super happy to get my 1070. And then before that, I'm pretty sure it was like the Flintstone situation where I had like a pelican in there with a chisel. It's a living.
Message for Lee.
Essentially that.
I mean, that's still an upgrade from the smoke signal land I grew up with.
Like,
I mean, mine did a lot of smoking. It's just that I don't know if it was on purpose.
Yeah, yours was after the fact.
like most people have cans of air for their maintenance, but you actually have like a fork off to the side so you can open it up and poke the gerbil.
Turn over the sausage I got cooking on there.
Canned air. I remember those days.
I'll say that temperature-wise, this new computer runs very cool. I've been testing it out. Just no matter what I throw at it, it's just like, yeah, we're not even gonna break 60°C. We're frosty.
My main cooling fans only kick on about every 20 minutes.
And hidden power. This Discord is sad considering that
It is very sad.
I have 2 wild mods, Grandeur and a Revelation. Honor bound.
I mean, you'll eventually have more.
I'll theoretically get 3 more at some point.
Yeah, do it.
I have offense now. Very offensive.
Well, yeah, I've been here the whole day. Damn.
Dodge.
Chevy.
Ford.
No, that's Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. That's a whole different game.
How many different references can we crossbar into this? Crossbar? Crowbar. Crossbar.
Cross crowbar.
CrossFit? Crowfit?
Crop it?
Fitbar.
Bowflex.
Crawford?
We need to be stopped.
Do we?
Probably. Almost certainly.
You'll get caught up in the...
But fire.
But fire.
That's not what I was going for, but okay.
Well, that's what you get.
You get butt fire. Radiant Shields isn't bad for bigger zaps. It's true, but it's certainly not anything I need to concentrate on. And having some level of damage on myself is pretty good. Also, hi, bye, Mr. Rayman.
Mr. Rayman. God, it's last night all over again.
I don't know yet. I haven't watched the VOD.
You will.
I'm gonna.
The way he said it is almost threatening. You will.
No, it's because he said he was going to.
I was gonna. Gosh.
5 more minutes.
I mean, now that I have
What a
Buttfire, I can get
phase.
Candescence.
Sure.
Good old Candescence.
The essence of cans.
Yum. No, wait, that's
Killer.
Red Robin.
Ow.
I didn't feel a thing. Is it just me, or did they make,
Maybe.
drones more sturdy?
There's a couple of things that make them live a little bit longer since the update.
Yeah, 'cause-
Talents that allow them to live longer, talents that, for this particular build, instead of immediately dying, they just get angry and run off to headbutt the nearest thing that they can find.
Yeah, because like I remember those things. They would just pop left, right, and center like freaking popcorn.
We'll get to that point, don't you worry. Defiance isn't awful. Corrosion leads me to Purification, which would give me some level of healing, so yeah, sure, why not? How's it going,
I
Lark?
still think, I'm still both sad and glad that corrosion doesn't apply to drone fire.
Everything should apply to drone fire. All of my weapon upgrades should apply to drone fire.
You should be able to give them, vortexes.
Okay, if the corrosion is not applying to them, then what's the fire effect I'm seeing on? Is it something else?
From the
That's
shield
all of the fire
and
coming
the-
out of my batok.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay.
And also the various shield zaps that the drones do.
Yeah, that's it.
I assume you have
That's it.
self-destruct by now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I certainly have Tempest Break.
Well, it just looked to me like they were burning, and I saw them being shot at by the drone's guns. So
Tastes like burning.
it's like burning.
And now Dying Star.
Do it, you won't.
How dare you?
For 5
Prove me
gift
wrong,
subs,
bitch.
for 5 gift subs, you too can make Dying Star happen.
What are you? Yellow?
And that's where it just goes, yes, I am.
Nobody calls me Yeller. Star of non-living. Yeah. I'm looking at the data here.
Uh-huh.
I have regen, and I think that's all I have for...
I mean, you've got core shielding there. You've got...
Here, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take Defiance now. I need to find Purification first. Once I have Purification, then I think Dying Star is on the table.
All right. Excuse me.
Look, you could have gave me 5 gifted subs, and I would have had no choice.
I mean, I could have, but I do need to eat this week.
Yeah, well, me too. That's why I needed you to do it.
It's like, come on, man, could you just pay for my lunch? I mean, as much as that costs, that would basically just be lunch. And that's it.
Fuck, not the way I do groceries. $25 is like almost a week's worth of food.
I gotta go grocery shopping in the near future. The near future is gonna be tomorrow, because there's gonna be no time today.
Yeah, I'm in a very, very similar boat, because mine will also be tomorrow. I have one cookable meal left in the house, and the rest of it's just sandwiches and a couple packs of ramen.
You are doing better than me, because you had that whole second part with the sandwiches and the ramen. I have 2 cookable meals left in my house. And that's the end of the sentence. It's like, Bunny was just like, did you eat this morning? I'm just like,
Fine this morning? Fine.
Define eat.
I was gonna do a like a creamy mushroom and chicken pasta last night. I just, by the time the meeting got finished and with the day I'd had, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, sandwich.
Right now, for me, it's just Hot Pockets on the menu.
I don't think I want burnout reactors because I have Apex. I don't think that's worth it. Because it would make him go nuts, but then they would just be dying too often. So I think instead, maybe I give them a galvanic just for more zippy zaps.
Like, if you weren't doing the shield stuff, like, you could go burn out vital bonds, but shield stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Get them, boys.
They just want to give him a hug.
With bullets.
Rough love, tough love.
Look. Bullets are made for hugs. That's why they're called arms.
Not bad.
Yeah, there's none of that.
I do all the time.
I don't know where I was
Alright,
going with that.
And okay, now we just keep you guys out of the fire, nice and safe. Ah, you still lost shield. It'll come back. Hey, leave me alone. I'm not the one fighting you.
I got the water.
I'm just over here minding my own business. Well, there's purification. So now, if I see Dying Star, it'll be on the table.
Where let's put that? We're on the ship.
It'll
Well, where else are you gonna put it on the floor?
It'll be on the range.
Well, as long as it doesn't make its own there.
I mean, put it on the Grange. But then what are we gonna do with
I
short?
I do have the beard for that.
How.
So what you're saying is, you got the time?
Yes. Good times were had by me just then. Making that dumb joke.
Well, that I went Stardew Valley, you went ZZ Top, and we still met in the middle. It was fine.
Look, I hear Grange and I think ZZ Top. I can't help it.
I mean, as you should. We are from that generation.
There's no way I'm gonna get deflag because I'm not gonna go into all that blast radius nonsense. Maybe just get a nice little last stand here. Nope. Just got hunted.
Haunted. Okay. Baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Don't kick that baby.
Kick the baby.
Damn it, Ike.
What's more iconic, kick the baby or not the mama?
Yes.
That depends on the generation you're talking to.
Oh. Big bad little Borgs.
But my answer is very much not the mama, but I'm old, so.
Not the mama.
You're just like, I see. It's like I see you have friendos. My friendos are better.
My friendos are more persistent, and there's always more of them.
Sure.
Oh, I need to not be there. Well,
You said you were going to do it.
it's time. I am losing ground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the. No, yeah, no, yeah, this makes sense actually. Yeah, no, this is fine.
Is it?
Yeah, this is fine.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, look, I'm gaining back ground. Gaining ground. Oh, now it's going. No.
We need 17 snakes. Stat.
This is what we call fighting a losing battle, Lee.
Look, if I can get a level real quick and
You're
get
not. You're not.
get a hyper metabolism. You can keep spawning in, guys. I need you here.
You are absolutely living on the edge.
Goodbye. Hold on. I'm still kicking. Last stand.
So it looks like you last stand twice there.
No, it was one last stand.
I saw 2 explosions.
There were 2
Three,
explosions.
2,
Oh, I was
1,
so
now.
close to the level. I was so close for the dream.
The plan worked perfectly.
If you had core shielding, you would absolutely have surprised that.
All right, Phoenix. Last build, I'll do a grenade build just for you.
Barrage grenade, go!
Fuck that singular strike rancor.
Oh,
Big grenade.
Big.
Big
You're
grenade.
Big
no-
bada boom.
you're no fun.
Talking about big
I'm all
grenade is
kinds
the
of fun.
funnerester
Oh, that's what you always do.
because it's the better one.
It's what you always do.
Because when I barrage it, it's bad.
Barrage grenades is just bad.
I've had fun with barrage grenades.
Having fun and being good are 2 different things.
Very different things.
Yes.
Oh,
Just ask a couple of my exes.
fun.
My wife. Also, it's an excuse to use battery.
I mean, fair. Battery is good.
Big. Big.
Like that and barrage missiles.
She's gonna yell at Lee later. She already yelled at me this morning. She used my middle name and everything. That's when you know it's serious.
Which is funny because the last name that she used was your screen name.
Yes. None of these involve bigness except for propulsive munitions, but I'm not taking it. Oh, targeting is good enough.
Oh, yeah, Tiny, she's gonna have a rough VOD. Sorry, Bunny. Mostly. Kind of.
Mostly, kind of, a little.
She's just gonna DM you later on with just a bunch of hammers.
Look, she's off buying 2 things. A mallet and a plane ticket.
For a second, I thought we were gonna go with a rope and a shovel.
Damn.
I mean, those two.
I mean, those might be the next 2 things.
Well, maybe the shovel's multi-purpose. You can bonk with a shovel.
Just friggin' go full on Home Alone. The one dude with the snow shovel just boing.
I mean, or the shoveler from Mystery Men.
That's true. Oh man, I can be so big, but I don't want me to be big. I want my grenades to be big. So I gotta get whole strength so I can singular strike it. Hold on. Gotta finish getting all that.
Hang on.
Come on,
Did
Polar
the-
and Green.
Did the train stop because you bumped into the front of it, or because you destroyed the front of it?
Neither.
Oh,
I got near it and I have temporal shield.
that'll do it. Because I was like, did they change it to where it doesn't do that anymore?
I don't think I want the super double taps because
No, you probably want Twin Strike.
I would take either twin strike or heavy caliber if I'm going for beakness.
That's fair.
There's Splinter and high explosive. Both are good,
Yeah, high
but
explosive.
Splinter I think is
Yeah. I suppose.
maximum for grenades.
That's how you go. That's how you go. Crunch berries.
It does make your grenades smaller, but it gives you more grenade per grenade. So.
It doesn't make my grenade smaller.
Oh, I thought it had weapon size down.
No, it just has rate of fire down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, ooh, ah, ee, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ting,
Well,
ting.
I'll be enjoyed that.
Almost same thing.
I'll be enjoyed that grenade build. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, goodbye, everybody. All right, let's try that one more time. This time with feeling.
Uno mas.
Good old salty nade bag.
Just good night, everybody. Come on, drop XP. I'm like one away from leveling. Just do it.
There's your web.
Howard.
I'm just gonna go right back to where I was, right where I left off.
Hey, Web.
From the beginning. So
how's it going, man?
Does it mean that we have to like start the stream over?
Yes. Dial back the clocks.
Oh man.
Not again.
Like we're gonna treat it like a video game. We're gonna set back the system clocks
God.
so we can redo that event that happened on a particular day.
The only time that I've done that has been on Signal Simulator.
Sorry, on the what now?
Signal Simulator.
Where you simulate signals, supposedly.
No,
Oh,
it's where you're a SETI technician.
That
Search for
involves
extraterrestrial intelligence.
I thought you kept saying single simulator, and I'm like, isn't that just life?
Signal. Like you get radio signals.
Often do they get crossed?
Radio?
Radio.
Oh, video killed them.
Yeah,
it did.
I remember reading that in the obituary.
It's true. Except I'll listen to radio every time I'm in my truck. Something.
And also music videos don't exist anymore.
Yep. MTV is purely there for the friggin' reality show nonsense.
This would almost be a tempting winnow, but I think I need concentrated blast because antimatter rounds is the thing
Well,
that
and
exists.
targeting is really good with
Yes.
Splinter. It's a little
But
too
not
much value
necessary.
to know.
That was good, but not necessary. But I think antimatter is good and necessary.
I love how you just
Oh.
got all hockey on that dude.
Charge shot before I get payload feels wrong somehow. And yet, here we are.
And yet.
That just means I need to get my payload. And boop. There we go. Like velocity is not bad. Yeah, sure. We'll probably be slowing these down a lot with
Calibers.
yeah, like guidances and such and things.
And whatever, what have yous.
Yeah, the who's or what's it's and the boosts.
And the boost.
I was gonna take a rupture, but it's another heavy caliber for the bigness.
You got the crunchberry shot.
But okay,
This is your home now.
I crossed the event horizon and was just like, well, this is my life now.
Yeah, that's probably another movie that Viper's never seen.
You're right. Funnily enough, I was actually just thinking about that. I was like, oh, I can't say anything because I've never actually seen it.
You had him at movie.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like the sad part is like our movie nights are always on Saturdays. He's home. You could come.
Yeah, because I have better things to do with my time.
Oh damn!
I don't know if I believe that.
I do.
We've talked. I'm doing Secret of Nim and Coraline next weekend.
Secret of Nim is one of James's favorite movies.
I haven't seen it in eons. I'm mostly just my theme for the night is kids movies that have no business being kids movies.
Yeah, it's like my sister was big into
It's
Coraline.
true. It's true.
And yes, both of them are less child friendly than other things. I'll say.
Well, as bad as it is, like the Secret of Nim was a given for this one. But like I was going through things like, do I pair it with like Dark Crystal? Do I pair it with Watership Downs? Like, what do I?
Watership
Toaster.
Downs. Dear God. I didn't actually see all of that while I was stationed in England, but I did see like the later portions of the movies, and I was just sitting there just like gobsmacked. I'm like, is this intended for kids? Because dear God, this is incredibly violent.
They gotta learn sometime.
So I opted for Coraline because I'm like, let's just traumatize 2 generations at once instead of just one.
Dear Lord.
These little buggers again. As much as that would be nice, I almost want to get thrusters because I'm very slow.
You are battery.
Yeah. There we go. So there's a question. What is a movie you saw in your childhood that you really had no business watching as a kid?
It
is one that I've heard multiple times.
Yep.
I
watched its very first miniseries release.
I remember seeing it, but I think that whenever I saw it, it was the TV version of it, so it was probably very.
Yeah, that was the original. It was a 2-part miniseries.
Oh, okay.
When I had to have been 12 or 13. I was hanging out with the older kids, and they were like 16, 17, and they snuck us into the movie theater to watch Congo as a kid.
God.
Oh man.
Yeah. Wasn't great.
But yeah, so I was 10. I was around 10 when it first came out, and watching it on my own at night in a dark room because I'm smart.
As you do.
That and like I had no business watching a lot of things that my dad exposed me to, but he was also like the guy that when the Playboy Channel was a thing, he had the Playboy Channel, things like that, and that was his weekend. Like, okay.
He only watches it for the articles.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, for context, my dad grew up as a giant man whore.
For the articles?
Sure, we can go with that.
I'm trying to think of which movies that I saw in my childhood that I shouldn't have seen at the age that I saw it, and I think that probably the closest one was probably Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's fun for all ages, though.
Yeah.
Weren't the originals like PG-13-ish?
I don't know.
I think they were all PG-13. I don't think any of them are R.
I don't understand how the hell, like, with... I think Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't know how the hell... With the last scene, I don't know how the hell it was able to make it as a PG-13, but, you know, whatever.
Nah, that's cool.
Because they were Nazis.
Possibly. I don't know. What other ones did I see? I can't really remember.
Nightmare on Elm Street when you were 4? Yeah, I think 4 might be a little early for Nightmare on Elm Street.
I mean, I watched the most recent Batman when it came out, and I still have no idea who the fuck that movie was supposed to be for.
There's a lot of movies like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whose brilliant idea was it to make the Riddler a BDSM icon?
I don't even know if, like, because I didn't see it, so I don't think I saw anything on
Don't
it.
bother. I mean, like there were parts about what was it? Pattinson played Batman for that one. There were parts of his portrayals that were decent for the era of Batman they were going for,
Yeah.
but small parts. And aside from that, like the rest of the movie was so far diverted from any version of source material. I was just like, what? Who greenlit this?
I mean, DC has never been amazing at live action. I've said for years.
Like-
Not everybody agrees with me.
Well, for a while, DC was doing good with their TV shows.
Yes, their animated was amazing.
Their animated have always been good, and even some of the earlier live action shows, like the first couple seasons of Arrow, I thought were really good. The first couple seasons of Flash, I thought were really good.
Yeah.
But then they went like full politics in all their shows, and it hurt the brain.
Scott, I am the only one in the world who will understand what you're talking about right there. Because I'm pretty sure that movie was made, put on one single budget DVD, and put in that one grocery store just for us to find. No one else has ever seen it.
I think it's familiar, but I don't know why.
It is like a 70s kung fu flick that is amazing, but in all of the weirdest ways.
Yeah, my selection of movies that I saw as a kid that I shouldn't have seen was very, very small because my parents surprise were very protective, and if they ever caught me watching something that I shouldn't have watched, then I was just gonna get my ass whipped.
They would protect you by causing violence.
I mean, that's how they kept me under control. I was like, I knew I was gonna get a whooping if I did something I wasn't supposed to. So I didn't if I knew if it said it was rated R, I wasn't allowed to watch it ever.
Rated R, you sure? Maybe you can negotiate.
Yeah, sure. Which is the reason why I never saw friggin' Saving Private Ryan.
You know what? Give me that guidance. I feel like my grenades are getting a little too far away from me. Just
Now,
point blank them.
it wasn't as a kid that I saw it because I was in high school at the time. But whenever the original Matrix came out, I still don't understand why. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of actiony, violence stuff.
Some actiony action.
Yeah, with that one, but I was like, it didn't even have any like real cursing in it or anything. I was like, this movie seems like it's pretty tame for a friggin' R-rated movie.
I mean, it wasn't so much like the blood and gore, but the content.
Pretty fair, I suppose.
That's one of those series where it's like the first one was a masterpiece, and then they slowly went downhill over time.
Yeah, but they didn't do it nearly as badly as friggin' Smokey and the Bandit did. Like, the first one, great. The second one was decent enough. And I remember seeing the third one, and I was like, this doesn't even, like, it had Burt Reynolds in it, but only, like, as a cameo appearance. So I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Well, see, the problem is that as the Smokey and the Bandit movies went on, they kept up with the down, but forgot about the eastbound. But
Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh, God. You know, Force Armor's probably not bad. I really want to get Blink. I have 13 rerolls. Oh, but I have Beagness. I have to take Beagness.
What's that one on the left?
It's Challenger. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't let chat look at it for too long.
coward.
Well, one Challenger is hardly worth anything. It's only when you multiple Challenger.
I mean, one Challenger is essentially a free reroll.
Yeah. Oh, there's my drone specialist. I found it several eons too late. Death Blossom, though. That's more grenades.
My retinas!
So then, now what you do is you get flash shielding so that you're spitting out Death Blossom grenades.
That was tasty right there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh. That was the hardest I've ever killed that, and that felt great. The power of grenades compels you.
The power of seizure compels you.
How many movies is it when the sequel is better? I mean, the most famous example's got to be Terminator. Terminator 2 is the gold standard
That was a
of
fucking
excellent
masterpiece.
sequel.
It's not a bad winnow.
It is because I really should get power reserves because I have Rancor.
That's fair.
And Shrek 2. I'm not much of a Shrek connoisseur other than all of the endless memes.
Yeah.
I did hear that the relatively recent Puss in Boots movie was good, but again, wouldn't know. I didn't see it. Now I'm just trying to think of good sequels. And sequels that can be compared to the original and/or surpass it.
I mean, the Indiana Jones trilogy was all pretty good. Pity they only ever made 3 of them.
What about Star
They
Wars
only made 3.
episode? What about Star Wars episode 1, 2, and 3?
Well, see, when it comes to long franchises, what do you just consider the second one the sequel, or is it just any that aren't the first? Because you have longer series like the Star Wars, you got like I don't know, like the Harry Potter movies, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, there's lots of longer movie franchises. So like, do those still count?
This is more a case of like movies that weren't intended to be a franchise, but they did so well that they became a franchise. Not
Okay.
necessarily movies that were intended to be a franchise.
Alien worse than Aliens. I can see that. They're
But
they're
Prometheus, though,
they're a little bit closer in my approximation, and also Prometheus. Get out of here with that.
I can because I went to the Prometheus School of Running Away.
Oh, hi, Seraph. Oh, that shot wasn't for you. Hold on, give me a second. Just hold on 1 second. There you go. Hold on to
Gotcha,
that
that's-
one. There you go.
Bye, Felicia.
At this point, my shield's never gonna come back. Hey, look, my shield came back. Just like I
Thanks,
said and knew
Blake.
it would. Oh, yeah, there you go. A sequel that's better than the original. Zelda 2.
Well, look, now if we're going into
Link to the
games,
Past.
if we're going into games, I can give you a perfect example of the sequel's better than the original. Burnout. The first Burnout was horribly bad.
I mean,
Burnout 2.
Street Fighter.
Burnout 2 was so much better. And then, well, admittedly, it kind of got a bit goofy after that, but like between 1 and 2, 2 was vastly superior.
Front Mission 3. Age of Empires is a good one, because Age of Empires was okay, but Age of Empires 2 is a classic that's still being played to this day.
I mean, if we're going that deep, fucking Wing Commander. I think the fourth was the best in the series.
Was that Prophecy?
Price of Freedom.
I never played that one. Wait, no, hold on a second. Was that was Prophecy after that?
Unsure.
Because it didn't actually Prophecy didn't actually have a number attached to it, so I don't know exactly where it came in the series.
John Wick is awesome for what it is.
I've still never seen any of them in their entireties, but I've seen bits of them like on TV and stuff. And I've liked all of the bits that I've seen. I've just never had time to like go seek them out because
I get that.
they're just
No, I thoroughly enjoy the John Wick movies. Like, but they're also they're not the kind of movie I'm going to throw in if I want something deep and meaningful.
Oh no, no. It's an action flick. You're there just to watch stuff happen.
Like it's not like John Woo's Rain Man or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Wing Commander, you've seen the movie, right, Furos?
Unfortunately,
I mean,
yes.
it wasn't that bad, was it?
it wasn't that good.
I suppose.
It had its charm. Let's put it that way.
Like, I didn't think it was like catastrophically bad. It was
No,
like,
it wasn't a flop.
yeah.
It was just kind of, I mean, like on a scale of Aragorn movie to anything good,
I suppose.
or Aragon, sorry.
Yeah.
Get your fantasy name right. God.
Look, the only redeeming feature of the Aragon movie was Jeremy Irons. The only redeeming feature. Just flat out.
Look. They don't have the title for worst CG dragon because Braveheart has that.
I mean, Braveheart was also like a decade before Aragon.
Well, yeah.
Like, CG was still a new thing back then.
Look, I didn't say it was fair. I just said that's what happened.
So there's another example of like the original being like vastly superior to any of the sequels, and that's Dragonheart.
Oh, Scott, now that you've read it, you know exactly why. Because first off, the movie didn't follow the goddamn book for like 90% of the fucking movie.
You'll find that most movies based on books tend to do that.
Yeah, but there is a difference between taking creative liberties and making things match the format and what they did to Aragon.
And that travesty.
I mean, they half the movie were things invented that don't take place in any of the books. Not only that, but run counter to things that happened in the books. I mean, it's so bad.
They're creating things that just had no place in the universe.
Yes. Aragon, as a movie, shines as an example of how not to adapt a book to a movie.
So what you're saying is that movie leads the industry in something.
Hello there.
Yeah, but it's not something you ever want to be first in.
How's it going, Chubby Dragon? Thank you for the follow.
Or even part of in the first place.
Yeah, it's like, or even exist on the spectrum of.
Oop. What did I just take? What did I do? I hit the button. The shield cooldown. Okay, it's not catastrophic.
It's not the worst thing, yeah.
I didn't mean to take it.
Oh, look, man,
don't want to be here.
It just means that you can do friggin' flash shielding and just have more grenades going out all the time.
But I also like living. Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
I didn't have Bunny here to remind me, and it's getting down to the wire here.
I mean, pause the game and go for it.
Next level. Just
that's
don't let me forget.
Okay. Was I reminding
Oh,
you
so
again?
movies that sequels are better. Naked Gun, Police Academy.
That might be better, but I think that's marginal. Because all of them were pretty good.
Yeah,
Well, with Police Academy, for me, I didn't really think much of the movies themselves. The only thing that I really watched Police Academy for was Michael Winslow.
well, I mean that's an entirely acceptable reason to watch them.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I was always a big Bobcat fan in my youth.
Early Bobcat was fantastic. I'm with you on that.
I mean, he was all right.
But like older Bobcat's still very entertaining. He's just he's become a very different caricature of himself.
Well, yeah. Probably because he stopped being on every drug.
I mean, details, but you're not wrong.
The Last Airbender. See, now that's one that I'm just glad I never got on the hype train. There's a lot of things I'm glad I never got on the hype train for. The Last Airbender was one of them.
Oh, the Last Airbender is sad.
That one, friggin'
I have heard just horrific things about that.
friggin' Dragon Ball. What else? Like, shifting away from that, going into games, friggin' Fallout 76. I'm so glad I never got on that train wreck.
It's not a fucking Fallout. I don't care what they brand it.
Okay.
Let's take a game series that revolves around you being alone in a hostile wasteland and make it an MMO. You fucking idiots.
Fuck. I saw
But
a...
how do you really feel?
I feel like I was fairly succinct in that.
Oh. We're done.
I saw...
Wyvern one said always bravado. Boom.
I saw a sort of review movie or review video of that. I don't remember who it was that did it. He was British, but he just went through. Well,
Bye.
The point was, I bravadoed and I finished off the Juggernaut and the Shield guy. I call it a win.
Yeah, Akira, I was just gonna make that same chain example to Zenthas.
Street Fighter the movie, the game. Now, people like to cite Street Fighter the movie, the game, but what about Battleship the game, the movie, the game?
oh, you had to remind me that was a thing.
You don't talk about that.
Oh,
You feel
man.
bad.
There needs to be something new to Inception us further.
Yo, dog.
Ah.
I mean, like, if we're on the category of sequels, though, like, do we consider Avatar a sequel of Pocahontas or no?
I think no.
Because it's essentially Pocahontas in space.
Look, Mortal Kombat.
See, people are talking about Last Airbender, and I'm like, where are you getting this connection? And then you're like, in space.
No,
I'm
talking Avatar.
Oh,
Avatar.
okay. You can't say that to Avatar. I consider Airbender Avatar, and this is Blue Weirdo's Avatar.
Wow.
But yes, I will agree with Space Pocahontas on that Avatar.
Space Pocahontas.
I mean, it is.
Look, I'm not saying that
Space Pocahontas with hair sex.
I'm not saying that movie could have used a little bit more time in the writing department, but I will say unobtainium.
Get out. God damn it. I had forgotten about that part, and I was happy to have forgotten. God damn it!
Well, I'm glad to drag you back in. Oh, well, on that riveting note, I think we're going to end the stream there. But look at that. We did some Overdrift. I promised speed/slow runs, and within the first 15 minutes of the stream, I already failed that promise, and then we just played regular Overdrift.
Okay, before we go, Chevy Dragon, thank you for the term Smurfahontas. I appreciate that on a fundamental level.
It will get its use,
Yep.
I'm sure. Well, in that case, new video out in 10 minutes. I made sure to make sure that it goes live on time. Go watch it forever. Like, comment, subscribe, all that thing.
Which one was today?
The Vampire Hunters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Now they know what it's going to be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Spoiler alert. Speaking of, if you ever get back to that, take like 2 more levels of magnetism and you can ignore it forever.
Yeah, I should.
It's real good.
But in any case, hope you guys have a good one. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
See.